I hear the voices inside my head, see voices behind the wall, uplifting the underdog, we fighting above the law.
Deep diving into these cases is like dancing with the devil. But when you dance with the devil doesn't change. He changes you.
Hi Bailey. Hi Sherry. It's looking like it's working on my end now, but it wasn't for a second. Hi Outdoorsy. Andy, Becca. Hello, hello. Now you know just by saying hello in this chat that means you and I, Andy, are planning on murder, okay? It's abuse. How dare you? Hi, Rains, Black Widow. Welcome, welcome. 999 days. Cotton Candy Boobs will join. Ro will join. Sherry. Freedom of speech. Yeah, well, hey, that's fucking abusive these days, don't you know? Don't you know? I've got a good holler bunny boil planned this week. I think Monday. Angie. Hey, boo. I think Monday we're doing that. Let me just double check. Let's double check here. When are we doing that? Oh, yeah, here we go. A holler bunny boil. Bunnies behind the wall. Now, you can't make this up. This is how YouTube saved one of her lives. That is hilarious. Hilarious. Hi, Chris. Angel Girl. Lisa. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Hold on. Is that okay? Annie, can you hear me? Is the microphone working, you guys? I'll join from my phone if I have to. Fucking hate this microphone. Every damn time. Muted still? Mic's working? Muted still? No, okay, so I can hear me talking. I just checked on my phone, so make sure that your guys' volume is up because I can hear on my end, so it should be working. Just give me thumbs up. Okay, perfect. Thank you guys. I'm sorry. We've had a couple super chats to help with new microphone funds, so we'll get a new microphone next month. We will. Okay, perfect. Hi, Patty Allen. Megs, hey sis.
Well, 2.5 years, that's how long Summer Wells has now been missing. The then 5-year-old was last seen at her Waynesboro home on June 15th, 2021. There have been few developments in this case, especially when it comes to the child's whereabouts. This past June, almost 2 years to the day she went missing, the TBI...
Hi, Eve. My awesome mods, members, welcome. Everybody, welcome. So you don't know about the Wells house. Well, they did. Dawn and Candace have both said that they turned their house upside down so many times and took stuff. So, yeah. And don't know about the Wells house, but they did my house and buildings. Okay. Yeah, thank you for answering questions. And you know, Andy, you certainly don't have to. You don't owe YouTube anything, but we appreciate it.
I released this age-progressed photo of Summer. She would be 7 years old. The Amber Alert remains active. If you have credible information in the case, you need to contact authorities. More on the Summer Wells case, go to our website, wate.com.
Recordings just got better. Hey, it's Dana from StreamYard. I'm so excited to announce that local recordings are now available.
Oh, you know what I was
on
going to ask
StreamYard.
you guys?
An Amber Alert issued.
Does anyone feel like it's helping Summer's case whatsoever for Fred and Ziggy? Because let's be honest. Now, listen. I reached out to Fred's ex, Laura, because I get the feeling through the grapevine that Ziggy's a little bit of a homewrecker, if you will. Now, I don't know, whatever. But anyway, and I get the feeling like she possibly thinks that there's more going on with Ziggy and Fred. And so does everyone. And that's all fine and dandy, whatnot. Ugh, okay? But do we find it helpful that they're taking pictures now, almost 3 years later, of Andy being on property that belongs to Andy's family? Like, he has every right to be there. Why are they taking pictures and going live of Andy and his car today? Why? Why are they doing that? Does that in any way help any of you have answers about where Summer is? Did they need to be showing Andy's car at Andy's family's property? Is that helpful in any way at all? I'm just asking. I'd really love to know if that's helpful to anybody. Did that give anyone any more clues closer to finding Summer by seeing his car? Or is that not just for YouTube drama and fuckery and that's it? Because if you're asking me, that's not helpful in any way, shape, or form. That is just for straight up drama content for her channel. Ridiculous. And why is Fred feeding into this? I have no idea. You know, thou does protest too much. It does sure look like and sound like to me. It is absolutely insane. insane. It's ridiculous. They are idiots, Black Widow. Yeah, I mean, it's for some money. Yeah, a little bit of Cash App. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, just breathe.
2 years ago to find Summer Wells.
Really quick, before we continue on with this. Tomorrow is 1,000 days. Now, for the people spreading lies saying I'm doing bogus fundraisers, it's not how it works. It is set up through YouTube.
Well, 2.5 years. That's
And
how long Summer Wells has
anyone
now
that's a creator knows how it works, so shame on other creators for helping spread lies that they know, because they too have what's called the giving option. So what it is, it's and it even says right on here, 1,000 days. I am doing a fundraiser that will go, instead of me getting super chats, anytime you push this button, it is to donate to Sheltering Wings. Okay, now Sheltering Wings right here, am I sharing? Okay, so again, YouTube covers all transaction fees. Now there's been someone going around spreading misinformation telling people not to donate on my fundraiser because YouTube keeps half of it. No, they don't. When you do fundraisers, exactly what you send for your donation, let's say you send a $10, what would normally be a super chat, but it's going straight to Sheltering Wings. It goes to whatever the creator sets up through the giving options. There's a whole list of different organizations that partners with the YouTube program. So again, it doesn't go to creators' hands or bank accounts whatsoever. YouTube directly gives it to the organization that we chose. And so we did Sheltering Wings, and Cotton Candy Boobs is partnering in this, and Row, Knowledge is Power as well. So Sheltering Wings, again, YouTube covers all transaction fees. When we partner to do the giving and donations, YouTube does not keep a percentage. They give all of it to the donations. Now, unlike Super Chat, yes, when you Super Chat us, YouTube keeps 35 to 45%, depending on ads or Super Chats. I think they keep 35% of Super Chats to creators. However, in reading about, if you guys even just Google it and reading, they do not keep the 35% when it's partnering with a organization for donations. So Sheltering Wings provides emergency housing for survivors escaping from any domestic abuse. We build stable and independent lives through essential programs offered in supportive and Christian-centered environment. So it's all right there, and you guys can also do your own research in how the donations through YouTube works and find out for yourselves that it absolutely has nothing to do, like, it does not go to creators' hands whatsoever. So don't believe the lies that people are telling you with that. So, and we have it, of course, in Summer's name. In Summer's name. So when they receive their donation, they will see Summer Moon Utah Wells' name, and maybe they'll wonder, okay, where are we getting these donations from? Let me do a quick Google search on who Summer Moon Utah Well is. So I've done several of these with Cotton Candy Boobs where we do these donations that go directly to, and I've done them all in Summer's name. Just another way where we can do something special in Summer's name, no matter what the outcome is, and again, we have other organizations that maybe seeing her name and might not know what it is, might Google it and see her beautiful face and know her name. And that's just my little way of doing that. So I hope you guys will take part in that tomorrow. And I'm not sure what time we'll start, because I'll start probably earlier than it's set for. And I have the charity running until, I believe, midnight tomorrow it'll end. So everyone watching back the playback. And what's fun is, here, maybe I can show you here. let me see here. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, so we are on mine. Okay. So the giving. Here we go. Let me share here. Hold on. I'll show you what we've done. I'm not sure if you guys can see that very well. But these are the fundraisers we've held in Summer's name since covering. Now, this one is the one right now that, so it hasn't gotten anything yet. Then we did Coming Together for Summer Wells. That raised $192.94. And then in honor of all the missing children, $14.75. This one was feeding the pets, so it helped veterans, homeless veterans, feed the pets that they have. And we raised $1,210.32 on that one. On this one, let's see, what one was that? Let's see, in Summer's name, community, what is it? Oh, Texas Equisearch. Texas Equisearch, we raised $1,597.49. And then this one here is, what is this one? NCADV. I'm not sure what that one was. Oh, let me see, what's that one? NCADV. Oh, it's another National Coalition Against Domestic Violence. That's right. So we did another one, and that raised $1,339.59. And then Make-A-Wish International, we raised $1,326.07. So that's really awesome, you guys. So we'll do just a quick 192.94 plus 14.75 plus 1,210. 32, 1,597, 49 plus 1,339, 59 plus 1,326.07. So that is $5,681.16 that this platform has raised in just under 3 years in Summer's name. That is amazing, you guys. Hey, When Evil Entered. Hi, Shannon. Hi, Sabrina. Hi, everyone coming in. Welcome. Thank you for being here. So that is really awesome. Really, really awesome. Awesome job, you guys. Hi, Miss Chewy. So, yeah, we're doing another one tomorrow, and it will end the day after at midnight. So I hope I see you guys in. Panel will be open to any of creators, and members are welcome to join. And I want to keep it positive show on Summer. So like we'll start it earlier than planned, and whoever would like to join, as long as it's positive. This isn't about, it's going to be about Summer. Okay, doing a charity in Summer's name, it needs to be about Summer, not creator bashing creator, none of that. So if we could steer away from that just for one day, that'd be great. And you know, you don't have to like me, but you have something positive to say or add in Summer's name, you are welcome up on the panel. All right, but it's not a day for attacking and bashing and hating on one another. That can all wait, okay? That happens every day on these streets. We could take a breather, don't you think? Yeah, maybe we can get Andy up there. Hey, runs with scissors. Patty Allen. Maybe we can get Andy up there. Anyone's welcome. Again, as long as it's positive. I won't even say nothing bad about Jody Sue tomorrow during that stream. Now, we have a hot topics before that starts about Jody Sue, okay? All right. But after that stream ends in the early afternoon, gloves are off, and we'll put it aside for a whole 24 hours. How's that? Even I can do it. Hey, birdies. Welcome, welcome. I am going to... I'd like to pull up some of the news over the past, what are we on, 2 years, 9 months about? Oh, here's the 2-year anniversary.
Some of the most
Get a
brilliant
refresher.
minds in business.
Hey, Mike.
No, not you.
That'd
Or
be good.
You.
Know what, Mike? Hey.
You're all
That ain't a bad idea. Now, unfortunately, though, Mike, petitions don't seem to really do that great. You know, not, unfortunately. So I'm not sure. Now, we could get, I wish that the suspects, like, I do think that Andy should be calling, like, hey, this is causing, like, issues in my everyday life now. What can I do to have you publicly clear me? You know what I mean? Something. Hi, Blue Eyes. Hi, Sage. Yeah, but maybe, you know what? Yeah, maybe we could somehow, the new mayor that's coming in, exactly, Sage. Maybe there's something maybe we can do to catch attention. Like, all right, because you could be using, and other cases have used, social media platforms as a tool. So instead of just bashing everyone, acting like everyone is out to do harm, which is a crock of shit, use us to our advantage. But in doing so, you got to try and put something out there. There's got to be some kind of updates. There is way that they could use people like us to their advantage, I feel like, you know. Hi, Easy. Welcome. That's my opinion anyway.
always looking for new.
Wells is still active. Good evening, I'm Sarah Diamond.
I'm Josh Smith. Despite nationwide attention received by her disappearance, there are still no answers as to what happened to the little girl. The most significant recent development came yesterday when an age-progressed image was released showing what Summer could look like now at the age of 7. That's the photo on the left of your screen.
Summer was 5 when she disappeared. The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation says there are no new details they can publicly release, but we have team coverage.
So again, this was at the 2-year mark, so June 15th, 2023. So 2-year mark on the dot. Hi, High Priestess. Yes, Andy. Absolutely. Yes, yes, yes. Like, thank you. I know, like, it's to help you on your end because you have been going through it, my friend. But at the same time, as someone who's been doing this from day one and really, really wants answers, like, thank you, because we need you to take those steps. We need Dawn and Candace to be taking steps that are expected that they haven't, you know. Anyways, that being said, thank you, because that is a way helpful, and I hope that they listen to you, you know. That'd be awesome. I hope it's helpful to you and Becca, and to get on with your lives. Not that you can get on, because I know that this is beating you up too, and you want the answers. It's not just a selfish move, and I know this from speaking with Andy. He truly does care and want answers. But also, can you blame him for selfishly, like, when he applies for jobs, are you that guy? Are you the Andy from, you know, because locally shit is crazy. And I don't think that's fair. But I also didn't think it's fair to get Don fired from jobs not knowing anything for certain. We can have our thoughts and feelings and opinions, but not knowing for certain, I don't think it's any of our rights to stop someone's paycheck at the end of the day. That's crazy. And so yeah, it sucks that if he goes to apply for work, or now like even Becca being married to him and going to school, like just think about the shit they go through. It's terrible. And then you got someone that literally does this 24/7 for damn near 3 years. Dude can't catch a break. Okay, so it'll be interesting if we get the answers and we see that Andy is no way, shape, or form in trouble for what happened to Candace to Summer. Sorry, Summer. Let's make that clear. What happened to Summer? Because ain't shit happened to Candace. All right. Yeah, that's terrible. And how do you come back from that? You already did damage for numerous years. It's crazy. Oh, yeah. I think he has searched. Hi, Indica Girl. Welcome. Lip Lock. Hey, Boo. Good to see you. Poetic. Good to see you. My Wrench. Hello. Hi, Rita. She is definitely, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Tonight, Clarice Shaley is at a vigil to help find Summer and honor other missing people.
But first, we'll go to Ansley Daniel, who spoke with Don Wells, Summer's father. Ansley, you've been tracking this case from the start.
Yeah, Josh and Sarah, here we are 2 years later, still trying to find out what happened.
That'd be a good one. If you know any of their fishing spots, Andy. You looked wherever you could, yeah. Hi, Heather. No, you haven't really missed much. We're just going back through the news updates that have been given through the years on Summer. Today is the 999, and we know what that is upside down, so you know that I was doing something today, because this case has a lot of dark ties to it.
To Summer, and tonight her father is seeking some answers of his own.
Is he?
I'm just having to put my faith completely in God and know that He has a better plan, and that's pretty much where I'm at. My wife is still struggling.
Yes.
A lot has changed for the Wells family over the last 2 years since their daughter Summer went missing from their Beach Creek home in Hawkins County.
Social media have come out, you know, and protested at my job, everywhere we go, and so it's hard for us to get any work or anything in Eastern Tennessee.
Wells says he and his wife Candace have been in Arkansas on and off for the last few months, where he's been working in construction. He also...
Sorry, I'm really sorry. Ishkabibble. Ooh, I shouldn't have tried. I am so sorry if I butchered that. I tried my best.
also says they've been working with the Department of Children's Services there to get their 3 older sons back. They've been in Tennessee DCS custody since the month after Summer was reported missing.
I think they're scared of our house because of what happened, and is one of the issues, you know. So we would like to buy another house here in Arkansas.
I can definitely say, oh, so they wanted to buy, wait, so their daughter's done missing and they lost their boys, but 8 months ago they were hoping to buy a house in Arkansas. So they've for sure, in my opinion, given up. Like, if you still think your daughter's out there somewhere, and we've got law enforcement saying she hasn't left the area, right? Pruitt said that. We'll pull it up here shortly. But you want to go move to another entire state. That right there is fishy. Good luck getting me to move if my kid went missing from a certain spot. No fucking way. There's no way. Hi, Nature's. Lake Superior. Hi, Off. Did they look in X crap barrels? X's crap barrels. Oh, I think he covered that before. These crappy parents, right, Lake? Exactly. Just wanted to wish Andy good luck and hope the Wells will follow his lead. Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice? Ooh, Hungry Man dinner. How they've shrunk. Yeah, I really like the Salisbury steak ones, and yeah, they're not the same as they used to. Hi, Nature Videos. Welcome, welcome. And if you guys have any clips you want me to pull up, just name them there in the chat.
The house he's referring to on BenHill Road is where his daughter went missing from.
Yeah, let's move away from there.
Couldn't understand what happened to Summer. The police couldn't understand, and they were questioning us. They were, at times they were hard on us, and other times they weren't. Just depending on, you know, what police agency was there at the time.
2 years later, he and Candace have no clues as to where Summer is.
We try to bounce things off of each other all the time. We might have talks about, you know, some of the drug activity that was going on at the time and was going on right after her disappearance for quite a while.
Yeah, we know. We witnessed it and saw it. Yeah, we witnessed it and saw it, Don. Like, how dare him say this kind of shit, right? But we all witnessed and saw. We knew exactly where the drugs kept on even after her disappearance. It just so happened to be keeping on from 110 BenHill Road, where Summer poof vanished from. So don't try and act like it is everyone else, Mr. Wells. No, 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 no.
Dawn says the family
just like you got frickin' racist boy over there trying to lie and show what Summer's bedroom looks like now, today, 3 years later, and trying to say Chris McDonough lied with what he showed before. You can't do that. Stop that right now. Like, absolutely not. You cannot erase history like that, so stop it. And you can say whatever you want about Chris McDonough. I don't always agree with the tactics he does. But one thing that I know for sure is that that house looked the way it did when he went there. I know for sure he wasn't lying about that. You know how I know? Because he took a camera in there. All right? And the camera is not a liar. So, Matt, take several seats with that fuckery. It also shows what a credible person you are not by trying to spin that narrative, by the way. All right, Matt? For real. The same dude, by the way, who got charged and in trouble for, I don't know, producing, but selling the date rape drug. I wonder how many women got taken advantage on his watch, his dime, quite literally. That's fucking scary. That's who we have backing the Wells, people. Someone who literally sells date rape drugs to people. Why are you selling that? But for women to get taken advantage of. Just so happens that there's talk about little children being taken advantage of and drugged up on that hill. Interesting. What a coinkydink. What a good person to have as your spokesperson and mouthpiece, Dawn. You can't make this shit up. You really can't make this shit up.
Investigators.
About 2 months ago, they talked to
Are you
private
Annie
investigators. You know, and the FBI did, and they shared what they could with us. I mean, but they was just trying to come up with any new information or leads that they possibly could, and so far we just haven't been able to come up with anything.
As 2 years pass with no new information publicly released, Dawn says the emotional toll is weighing on the family, especially Candace.
She's been burnt by so many people that want to, you know, supposedly, you know, interview her or help and stuff, and then basically turn on her in every imaginable way.
There goes the Molly go lightly.
You know, she's been hurt deeply by these kind of things, you know, plus the thought of, you know, we lost our daughter, and, you know, our boys are in custody also with the CPS.
He says they haven't been able to talk to their sons.
Right. The boys that CPS kidnapped, don't forget, but he also says he called to have the boys removed, right? That was his idea. Going for cake. Yum. Hi, Nice Marie. Start with Candace and Hunter. They're both lying. Like, no doubt. Ro.
Hey.
Hey. Let me see
I've been
here.
sitting out back.
Shit. Hold on. Where are you? Oh, okay. Hold on.
Yeah.
There we go. There, we got it now. Grab us some too. Hi. Boohoo Don, you effing grape. Right, Deb? Hi, Erin. Yes. She is awesome.
So what crimes are we committing right now?
Oh, I
Just
don't
so
know.
I know.
Andy came in chat and said hello, so I said already that means we're plotting murder, you know.
Hello. I guess I'm an accomplice.
There you go. Now we're all plotting murder now. We all said hello.
I know. Well, hopefully
Sarah
we'll come up
says-
with an inventive way.
Hi, Cece. You think Hunter knows? I don't know. He might have some guilty knowledge and be scared of it. But again, I think Hunter was definitely used in this whole situation. Aw, thank you, Zena. I even forget that I have merch, you guys.
I agree with that.
She's been going on all day. Yeah, there's a few of them. I want you to know I truly appreciate you and everything you do to keep Summer's name alive. Love your honesty. You put so much time into helping. I try my best. There's many of us that have. Thank you for the kind comment, Indica. We try our best to... There is nothing new, right? So we can only try our best to keep her name and face out there, because I know, for me, I'm too stubborn, and I know they want us to move on and forget. Tim Mullen would love nothing more than that. And I'm not going to. I don't care if we're turning the same stones that we've already turned 10 times before in 3 years. We'll turn them again. All right?
I like reruns.
Yeah, me too. Hey, Wandering. Giselle, hello. Welcome. Welcome.
Well, at first we were allowed to talk to them and everything, and then, but
hold on.
well, we have
Not allowed to talk to the boys. Let's rewind that.
Able to talk to their sons.
Okay.
well, at first we were allowed to talk to them and everything, and then, but well, we haven't been able to talk to them for about 6 months. No contact or anything like that, and that's
Okay. Now wait. So this was 8 months. So 6 months before that, he's saying they lost all contact. That's interesting, because that's not matching what he was saying on these streets now, is it?
Mm-mm.
No.
Nope.
Sonia, thank you for being a member for 25 months. Choo-choo!
I think they traded parental rights for no charges.
Oh, that's
I'll save you the time and the expense of prosecuting us, and you let me walk away.
Yep. Yes, Bridget. Tomorrow, 1,000 days. Another lie. Yes. 38 months. Thank you, sis. Choo-choo! I don't know why, but Cotton Candies loves when I do that. Yeah, I don't. That's a good. I didn't think about that, Ro.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I've
all
been
we
saying
want to
that
do is
since-
be able to tell them that we love
Yeah.
them, and we're rooting
Since like
for them.
before he got caught
we're working on
trying to sneak the conversation with the kid.
Yes.
And then when Candace's amazing stroke appeared into
Yes, the timing was everything, wasn't it?
Yep, it was all
yeah.
within that same month.
you know, things to get them back.
Hope is hard to hold on to after all this time, but Don says he's clinging to faith.
Whatever the outcome is, I have hope in God, and one day, either sooner or later, I will be with my daughter again.
I've reached out to the Hawkins County Sheriff's Office, the TBI, the FBI, and the Wells family's private investigators. They all declined an interview, but the TBI did answer some questions via email. Those answers, however, don't bring us any closer to knowing what happened to Summer. Josh?
Interesting. They won't even say nothing to the news people. Now, again, this here Ansley Daniels, Tim Mullins she's grown up around Tim Mullins being around this family. So I always thought that was, yeah, right? I always thought that was very interesting that she was kind of behind the scenes really in all this new stuff until Summer's case. And that's what really broke this one here out. And she's close to Tim Mullen. Now, you guys know how close I got. I tried to talk to these news people and try and show them and give them some truth, and they didn't want to hear it. It does. Yes, Bridget. It does.
They have their own version of truth.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Giselle. Giselle gifted 5 memberships. So if you received a gifted membership from Giselle, please make sure you thank her. And we will be doing a members live on Tuesday, I do believe, Tuesday or Wednesday. And Rose always invited to join panel on the members lives because she's not a member, but she can join that way and be a part of it. Well, people like our conversations, and I do too, because we flow nicely.
Do too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Despite, our contemplating killing people while we're doing it.
Right. Well, and we don't always agree on everything either. I like that too. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But we don't have to bash each other to not agree either. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Let me see who was gifted those memberships.
I actually like other people's opinions.
Yeah, because wouldn't it be so boring? My husband says it'd be so boring if everyone just thought the same way,
Absolutely. And plus, you never know. Somebody might have like a different, insight or way of looking at something that like you hadn't even thought of.
Yeah, and I love that. I love when people can actually get me thinking, and it's like, okay, well, I'm so steadfast in a lot of things I believe, especially in this case, that if you can get me thinking like, oh, okay, and then I go down this rabbit hole and you have me researching into what you just said, I like that. That's cool. And that's what it's supposed to be about, right?
Yeah.
Who got those gifted memberships? I'm not sure who got them. Did Nature? Oh, okay, here it shows. Bubbly Beth.
Sheila got one?
Nature Videos got one. Heather Mack Shannon.
Congratulations, Sheila.
Congrats, you guys, and welcome to the Crazy Train. Choo choo! We'll have another members, and make sure you check out the members lives that we just did. We had Ro on just a couple days ago on members. Cotton Candy Boobs joined sometimes, and we have we started going through this here. You know how bad Don Wells wanted us to get to know Ellen White, and so Mr. Cher has been using his beautiful, sexy, manly, bearded voice reading this book for us. So
thanks, babe.
Yeah, right. We've got, I think, the first 5. I think we've got the first 5 chapters, if I'm not mistaken, or 4 chapters already read, and it's kind of a dry read, if you will, but there is some humor in it too. So we had to take a little bit of a break, and discuss other things. But we'll get back onto this too. Definitely check it out.
Sure. What do you know about the Robin denying helping with the rehabbing of the house?
Yeah, I heard she was denying it, but we know that she was helping with it.
Right. I heard that for the first time tonight. I was like, what?
Yeah, it's a weird thing to lie about.
Especially for the church lady.
Yeah. And that's the same lady, though. Hey, Nature Lover. Nature Lover, I hope you will join tomorrow for the fundraising panel we're doing. If you want to check it out, it's set up. See if it's something you're interested in taking part of. It's through YouTube, so it's not a fundraiser through me or through my hands at all. YouTube takes care of it. You as a creator probably know how it works, but yeah. And when Evil entered, everyone, creators welcome. Again, it's just not going to be about bashing each other. You got a problem with another creator, we put it aside for the day. Robin did help. Oh, what I was saying, Ro, I don't know if you saw this or you remember this, but Robin is also the same person that was going around and specifically asking people for donations, but not just donations for Candace's teeth. And don't forget, she is a dental person. But she was
I
going
know.
around, she was specifically asking people to donate, I think, $25 each person or something, or $5 a person. She was asking for a specific amount, and she told people not to tell she was asking, which
I
was
do
very
remember that.
weird. She was literally texting people at like midnight and 1 in the morning asking for donations on Candace's behalf for
She
her
ran out of
teeth.
shit.
And she is a dentist person, but telling people not to tell that she's asking for donations because she didn't
How are you a
want
dentist,
Candace.
a dental hygienist, and you never gave that baby a toothbrush?
No, exactly. That's my point. And I have a feeling she's a dental hygienist for a Seventh-day Adventist dentist. If you know what I'm saying, they have
That
their
owns
own.
a cemetery.
Mm-hmm.
He's part owner by family in a cemetery.
I didn't. Okay, Robin's family owns a cemetery too?
Yes, ma'am.
What the fuck? Why is there so many people owning cemeteries?
No,
that
not
is
her
involved in
family, the
this?
dentist.
The dentist. Okay.
There's too many cemeteries involved in this.
Hi, Courtney Dawn. Welcome. Welcome.
There's
welcome.
one, Mullins family has one, Dobson's family has one, her boss has one. It's, kind of weird.
That is. And so, and then Flute Man was a mortician, right?
At his family-owned crematory.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you share your Sensi's links too, by the way, which you can find in my descriptions too. All of her Sensi store information and Facebook group for her stores where she makes a whole bunch of stuff, but the safety keychains that I make sure my daughters don't leave the house without their safety keychain from their auntie, okay? They have it with them when they leave this house, daylight or nighttime. Hi, Libby.
Good idea.
It does sound
Definitely
like
good
a
idea.
Dr. Seuss. Yes. Sherry, oh, I'm so sorry. Thank you for being a member. Choo choo. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. A safety key. Let me get mine to show quick. Hold on.
Look at that face. She's so cute.
Okay, let me put my big screen on for a second. So this here is a safety keychain, and Cotton Candy's, she like personalizes each one, or at least for me and her nieces she did. So we got this here, which is good for, stabbing of the balls, okay? This here has a little knife in there, and I cut my nails so I have trouble, but it looks like a key but has a little knife in there. We got the flashlight / alarm.
Nice.
Sorry. I should have trigger warning for that sound.
I'm awake.
Forgive me. And then this here, I'm using the chapstick. It holds a chapstick. We've got this breaks, will cut through a seat belt when you get stuck.
Oh, cool.
And then put this against your window. It will help break through a window. So if you fall in the lake, yes. I always ask the girls when they leave, you got your keychain? Yes, I got my keychain. And then
They can always swing it too.
Yep, you can't send it to cross borders, but she's also, if you're in the States and the states that allow it, she's got mini pepper sprays that come on them. So all depending on where you're from. Mine got personalized with a special plant. I'd smoke my last blunt with you. That's love right there, okay? Aww. And then, like, my girls got one that said, something about how she loves her nieces, and I know the girls really loved it. Courtney was like, this is so nice. And this one here says, sister, never forget that I love you forever. I hope you believe in yourself as much as I believe in you. And then rake whistle. Okay. All kinds of goodies on here. So,
something Grandis does not need.
So, right? Oh, that's so mean. It's mean but true. You might need one around Grandis. No. But yeah, make sure you reach out to Cotton Candies. Check out her community posts on her channel. She's got her links. Look in my description box, her links too, and get yourself one of these. If you have a daughter going to college, or even a daughter in high school, or that just gets her driver's license, and that, or even a daughter that loves to walk around, okay? Just get your daughter one of these, all right? Because I feel a little bit better that they have these on them. No, they're not, because I actually looked before Cotton Candy sent the girls one. I was looking because, again, I feel better than having something like that, but no,
I've
they
never
do
seen a
not.
mini pepper spray.
Yeah, I couldn't get one because it's crossing into Canada, right? So they don't let her send it to Canada, but
mine's like this big. Like, it'd be cool to have a mini one.
that would be. I think I could maybe buy like a bear spray here. It'd probably work the same. You're glad you saw these. Yes, check them out. It is. They are awesome. And yes. Oh, exactly. Yes. She could have one of these leaving the club, because I've been there, Golden K, leaving the club. You know, you don't always have a big muscly person to walk you to your car at 1, 2 in the morning when you are in that line of work, right? So this would be really good. She can walk out to her car with this already like this, her keys on here, like ready, or even a pepper spray. Yeah, this would be, I mean, of course it's just a tool, right? They're not necessarily like life-saving, but they could be. So definitely look into it for your daughter, Golden Goose. That'd be helpful.
That'd be a great stocking stuffer for Christmas.
Yes, exactly. Yep.
Easter basket, little trinkets.
Yeah. Oh, there you go, in the Easter basket. Yep.
Yep.
That's a good one. Let's see here. 1 month ago, her birthday. Yeah.
I can't find them on your page. Are they on your page or Cotton Candy's page?
They are on Cotton Candies.
So what do you think Don's part in all this was?
You know what? I honestly did start out thinking, take this off. I did start out thinking that Candace was probably the main perpetrator and Don's more guilty of covering for his wife. But now...
What I thought initially.
That's what I thought initially, but now... There's one thing that Candace said, and since it was said privately, it does make me wonder. And she said, "Good going, Don. Cher just turned you into the police. I didn't have to. Cher just did it for me." And so that was not public in any way, shape, or form. Don called me as he would do to hear me, to have me sit there and listen to him fight and, I guess, gaslight and have marital fights with Candace. He wanted me to hear him calling her names and putting her down.
And
right?
he wanted her to hear him talking to you too.
Well, some of the times he would call me and tell me to shush and then go walk in and start fights with Candace. He would like call me. So I know there was times she didn't know that he had me on speaker on the phone. Yeah, he would call me and just be like, "Hey, shh, quiet." And then all of a sudden a marital fight would ensue. So
Total instigator.
It was fucking weird. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And so with that in mind, I can't help but think, okay, he perhaps has a bigger part in this that maybe Candace is covering up. But why would Candace cover up? Again, it brings me to they each have something on each other. Did she do something to her sister and he did something to Summer? Or a vice versa? I don't know.
Thought that.
But I think they definitely have something on one another, that they don't turn on one another. Because if Don, like he is, said,
but
fuck
then
you,
again,
Candace, you're fucked.
She's like totally dependent on him by choice. Like she doesn't want to have to go and earn her party products and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm.
I don't know what it is, but I think they both have something really bad on each other. Whether it's both of them did something terrible, maybe he knows she was trafficking Summer, and she knows he was doing other things that we know he's confessed to doing. I'm not sure. Yeah. But one thing I do know...
That's the one I lean towards.
Yeah. Because now, Don has tried to leave Candace numerous times. He does not want to be with that woman, okay? And every time Tim or Robin gets him back with her, somehow he ends up back with a woman he does not want nothing to do with. And the only reason you do that is because she could fucking put you away for life. Right?
Yeah, but what's their motivation for even putting with it and making these calls repeated?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Because most people would get after you do it once or twice because you feel like bad for the dick or whatever. After that, you'd be like, look, these guys do this every other day. Like I got shit to do. You know what I mean? So what's their angle?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
There's a gain somewhere for them.
But how much money can Don really be taking in when he's not working half the time anymore? You know what I mean? What money? Do you know what I mean? What money?
He's a career criminal. He makes money on the side and makes a lot more of it.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, like she easily could be selling shit too. I know she was selling her mom's pills. Just like Jody Sue loves to do, selling her pain meds from her cancer, you know?
Oh, there goes the gypsy.
Yeah, right? Let's see. That's a good... let's bring up that interview. Because he does say, watch out, your mom is watching. He does say that. It's really fucked up.
It's always struck me as really odd. And what day that she said to sister.
Yeah, here we go. My show.
We went in a lot. I know she didn't walk away from this property by herself or off this yard.
Oh, absolutely, Zena.
By her swing.
See, why'd she say that?
I feel in my heart that somebody has came up here.
I know she didn't walk off on her own by her swing. Now, I don't remember what case it was, but there's another case where it mimics this, and she did go missing by her swing. By the swing.
Well, she's trying to make herself look better. Like, she was only gone for 2 minutes. It's,
But it's like a memorial thing. I want to find that clip again, because in the other case, someone of credentials anyways that deals with missing children cases said that when they start reminiscing about them at their swing, their favorite spot, it is like a memorial. And yeah, I have to find it because I don't want to say it wrong, but it mimics Summer's thing. I was like, holy shit, this is just like Summer Wells, how they keep mentioning her at her swing.
Do you remember when they had the dress hanging off of her swing?
Yes, that was creepy as shit. And again, that's a Tim Mullen and Robin Lane doing. That's crazy.
Really?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yep.
I was wondering about that.
That was weird, right? Almost
that was
making it look like she was like a spirit on the swing. Yeah, creepy AF. Hi, Jack. Welcome.
I wouldn't want to see that if my daughter was missing. I would not want to walk out the door and see that dress hanging on her swing.
Just like Tim was there when they did the memorial stacked up rock thing in Utah. Why? Why in Utah? As far as I know, Summer was never in Utah. And Candace hates Utah and never wanted to live in Utah again, remember?
Then why'd she name her kid that?
Why'd she name her kid that? Now, a conspiracy theory, I wonder, but with pictures and that, we can tell it's not true. But I also wonder about things being messed with. Now, well, no, because when Dawn went to Utah, I'm thinking, like, did Summer go missing way, way before? Like, did she end up in Utah with Dawn? I don't know. But no, that's not true. That can't be. Again, just a conspiracy theory. Let me put that out there.
Why can't it
take that
be?
and run with it. I don't know, because there's
can't-
pictures and videos of her before then. Like the one of her dancing in front of the for sale barrel is 2 weeks before she went missing. So that goes out of my
But has that ever
thinking.
been verified?
Well, the TBI says that's the last known video they have of her, right? If I'm not mistaken. They will not.
Yeah, but did they verify that's when it was taken?
No, I don't think so.
Because, rightfully, we don't really know that it was the 15th because there's no, as far as I know, there's been no, like, lock firm proof of life. They say there's films from Sonic and stuff, but
yeah, but
we know
those
that?
have never been released, right? And I wonder if that'll all come out when there's a trial one day. Link in chat. Let me just take a peek.
Oh, Shar, can I do something real quick?
Yeah.
Hi, Don. Okay, I'm good.
Right? Yeah. Okay, let me see here. It's not letting me click on it. Okay. Oh, okay. Let me grab that nature lover.
Yeah, it was creepy when he was saying when he wanted to do that reenactment, and there's a little girl who wants to participate. I was like,
Oh, God.
that just sounds weird.
And Don thought it was a good move, because Tim Mullen brought it up to him, and he said this, and I have it recorded on a phone call, by the way, that Tim told him it would be funny to pretend to dig up bones and say they were Summers. And I was like, no, just do the toothpick thing in your mouth to make fun of Reverend Donna. That's funny. That's way funnier. Was it
his idea to bury the baby doll too?
I don't know about that.
That was some sick shit.
I can't say. Yeah.
That was sick.
Oh, was that Don and Candace that did that?
Yeah.
Or was that Candace?
And they thought it was funny as hell.
Okay, I don't quite remember that. I'd like to find that clip, but no, I don't recall them saying that. But if they did that, yeah, they thought that was funny, because I literally am recorded telling Don, no, don't do that. That's not funny.
That was right around the time where Ziggy popped up down there.
That's why he wanted to do it. He wanted to do it to make fun of Ziggy, but I'm like, Don, that's not funny. Like, don't do that.
No.
Let Ziggy look like an idiot. Don't go pretending to dig up your daughter. Like, that's not going to make you look good at all. But then again, I also had to tell this man that we couldn't do a $1 million pay-per-view false confession either. Who fucking says these things? Are you kidding me?
Who finds humor in pranks right after the kid goes missing? Like, a baby in a tote. That's not friggin' funny.
No, not at all. They are sick motherfuckers. You're right about that.
And they enjoy it.
All over the world are going to hear
really
this.
do.
I think click this and spread it all around so thousands and thousands of people all over the world are going to hear this. I think you know that. What do we say to these sons of bitches?
I think all we can do is just, pray to God and.
No, I want you to speak to them.
Like,
I want you to
why
act like
do
you
I,
are.
for almost 3 years, have to try and convince this man to fucking get angry about your daughter being missing? Get mad, Don. Cuss these sons of bitches out.
Because it naturally doesn't come.
Yeah, that's crazy to me. That is not normal. Not normal whatsoever.
I'd be a mess.
Billy Joe had to bite her tongue numerous times. But think of the hard situation of one of the monsters. Well, I don't like to call her a monster. One of the people, and the prime suspect is your daughter, and the person that's
rough.
been taken from you is your grandson. what a hell of a position to be in. Quite literally hell of a position. All right. Do you know how many times she actually freaking Leilani's attorneys at some point told her that's part of the reason she stays off of the YouTubes. You know, she'll watch and she'll come in and say hi from time to time. But she keeps her mouth shut because she got her butt thrown in jail for coming on my panel because Leilani's attorneys want her to bite her tongue because her talking her truths will harm Leilani at having a fair trial. Leilani's attorneys don't want her mom out there running her mouth, and you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
They haven't gone to trial yet?
No, not till 2025. That won't start. Yeah, like February 2025, I think. Yeah.
I mean,
so,
that's like, not that I think so, but what if she turns out to be innocent and she sat for like 3 years? Like,
well, she'll get time served. That will be handled, but they all welcome the trials. They are ready for this trial. They want the trials because people are going to learn a whole lot more of what I've been saying and singing this entire time. That, listen, people are putting way too much on Leilani. I understand they're angry, but they don't know even the things that I know. But I have to bite my tongue because no, I did not sign no non-disclosures or anything like that, but I'm biting my tongue on behalf of Billy Joel, has become a very dear friend of mine, and me talking could get her in trouble. And so I entered a willing non-disclosure. It's on, like, I didn't sign nothing, but I'm doing it on my own behalf because, again, I don't want to.
But they didn't lock. I'm sorry, they didn't lock the boyfriend up though. I mean, they were both in the house. Right?
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know much about that case.
And he's the one who canceled the babysitter. That's all I can say right now. People will learn a lot more. The trial is welcomed because they're hoping people will hear a lot more and a lot more will be learned. But we get the feeling that someone was offered kind of like immunity to talk first. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Are you reading chat?
No, what happened?
Tammy Fisher says, if you slow the first few seconds of this interview, you can hear a little girl say, go ask my brothers what happened right now. I swear.
What? Well, that would, so people are trying to say it's Summer Spirit talking?
Oh, she didn't say anything about spirit.
I don't know.
If you slow the first few seconds of this interview, you can hear a little girl say, go ask my brothers what happened right now. I swear.
I'll take a look at that privately for sure. He was late for work that day. That's true. Yep. He was late for work that day. And the babysitter saw him driving by at 8:30, right? Or whatever. So weird.
Isn't that like around when the dumpster got emptied? Sometime early morning, right?
I forget. I'd have to go back and listen.
Yeah, I think it was like between 8:30 and 9:30. I watched it now and then, but I didn't like pay attention to it like I pay attention to Summer.
Fine. What clip is that? And I'll see if we see that. But
right now, face to face with them.
I don't know what you say.
Clip this and spread it all around so thousands and thousands of people all over the world are going to hear this. I think you know that. What do we say to these sons of bitches?
I think all we can do is just, pray to God. And
no, I want you to speak to them. I want you to act like you are right now face to face with them.
I don't know what you say. I mean, because you don't know who's got them or what kind of people's got them exactly. So are you trying to run through your mind different scenarios or what you might say? And
bye, Shannon.
I've played with them a lot already.
Yeah, but plead again.
Hold up, wait a minute.
They weren't watching before.
Shannon, I can stick my membership up my ass. Well, I mean, okay, but you were gifted your membership as far as I'm concerned. So that's fine. You only get the 1 month anyway. And you're talking to me like I timed you out. I didn't even see what the fuck you said, but I did just look at the comment And yeah, you deserve to be timed out. How, like, we don't play that game, all right? And for you to actually try and cuss me out like I was the one who timed you out? No, sorry, bitch. And you don't talk to me like that, so bye.
What if they're watching tonight? Or what if they watch every night? Or, you know, or like, so if it was me,
Kristen,
I think now is an okay time if you want to be angry, Dawn. Because I know you've been angry, and I know people judge you for being angry. But I'd be like, what the fuck, you guys? Or maybe if you're worried who she could be with, don't say that or cuss them out. But be like, I'd be like, you know, like, where is my daughter? I will do anything. If you guys need $1 million, I will try to come up with $1 million. Like, I'd be saying anything.
Like, he does not care. He does not give a shit at all. And I'm like pouring my heart out.
What the fuck, you guys? Or maybe if you're worried who she could be with, don't say that or cuss them out. But be like, I'd be like, you know, like, where is my daughter? I will do anything. If you guys need $1 million, I will try to come up.
Here's my thing. Here's my thing. Before I finish playing this, you guys have heard Dawn tell me how many times, and not even just me, other people, right, Ro? That whoever has her, it's a very good chance they're on YouTube listening to everything. So
yeah.
All right. Well, if you think that, and they have your daughter, well then maybe she's listening. And there are people that are like that. In fact, there was another case recently that I read about, and they had this poor girl.
Yep.
They put this 13-year-old girl as a runaway, saying she just ran away to go out and party and whatever, live her life, right? Meanwhile, she is with someone who has her handcuffed to a bed, and he is listening to all of the news stuff, and he's getting off on having her handcuffed to a bed in between raping her, okay? Trigger warning, but this is the truth and what happens, and this is how some of these sick fucks think and behave. They had her handcuffed in between raping her on a bed, listening to the news people and listening to her family talking and hearing law on the news and doing press conferences saying how she just ran away to party it up. The people were getting off. She was fucking poor girl. Can you imagine? Now, I'd be suing the shit out of everyone when I got free, let me tell you that. Everyone is going fucking down.
You know they were rubbing it in. See? They're not even looking for you.
Fuck that. Exactly. You know they were saying that. See, they think you're just a runaway little whore or something like that. That's what they're probably saying. Well, she's sitting there fucking listening to the police who she's praying is going to come and save her, saying she's just a runaway. So, all right. Now, I told Dawn time and time again, what if she's there? You think these people are on YouTube listening? All right. Then you should think like Summer is right there listening too. Do you not want her to hear you? Summer, I'm doing everything I can. Summer, I'm going to save you. Summer, I love you. None of that. None of that.
That's nuts.
So he already knows what happened to Summer then. Because if it's you, Ro, or me, or Val, or
I'd
Meg,
be crying
or Zena,
profusely.
we are not biting our tongues, are we?
Oh, hell no. No.
That's no. Hi, Jay. Thank you for being a member, by the way.
That's
Choo-choo.
just, wow.
That I can't handle
one of them
that.
ever have.
No, Grandma
Neither
hasn't.
one of them ever have, really.
Candace hasn't, and Dawn hasn't, and that's scary. That's they all know. How could they not? Or why have they not begged?
I mean, you would think
and pleaded.
instinctively you would be begging for that baby. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, even if you knew she wasn't with us anymore, you would still be, return her. You know what I mean? Like, bring her back to her family.
Even
like
Tim Mullen has not even had them beg and plead. Come on, media manager.
Yeah, well, Summer sells.
That's right. That's right.
Yep.
She sells.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. That's his whole attitude. Wow.
All right. Where you been, Jay? So let's listen to this again, because this is one of many times I really wanted him. I wanted to see that side of Dawn, and I just didn't. And do you know how frustrating it is for me? Like quite literally biting my tongue.
Yes.
And this is the one time where I couldn't hold it. I'm like, Dawn, no. Like, get mad, Dawn. Stop it.
I'd be saying anything. Like, what goes through your mind Like, be angry right now. Talk to them. Tell them.
I don't want to be angry right now.
What?
I have my moments, but
why doesn't he want to be angry? Your daughter is missing. I don't want to be angry right now. Excuse me? You could be high and drunk all of this time, but you don't want to get angry? Fuck that. I am not no kin this summer, and I am pissed. Okay? I am so fucking mad that we are going on 3 years. I am livid. How could they not be? The people that created this beautiful little human isn't mad at all. That's scary. That says it all, doesn't it? Doesn't that all just say it all? Summer was out there somewhere. He would do anything, say anything to get her back. He sure would, yep. The cults and the handlers, that's exactly right. And that's why I will forever think, now if the Seventh-day Adventist branch that they are a part of is not a cult, then there's definitely a cult that has some of these church members within it. Robin, Tim, Flute Man, you know what I'm saying?
I would just, there's the whole world is praying for this little girl of mine, and I really appreciate everybody's prayers, and I know God's listening to everyone praying, and I just, I pray that whoever has my daughter, would you please let her come home to us, please. And
I've said all along, Melissa, from day one, I said it's designed to be a cold case. Tim Mullen has designed this to be a cold case. And ask yourselves why. Why, Tim Mullen? Don't even just ask yourselves. Ask Tim Mullen. Go to the Find Summer Wells. Go to his YouTube, because he runs the Don Wells Family Official. Ask them. Be pissed. Ask him, why, Tim Mullen, have you kept Summer on a smaller scale? Why, Tim Mullen, are you worried about keeping smaller fires to put out? Why, media manager, are you not making sure she's out there on a damn grand scale nationwide? You turned down on behalf of Don. Too messy. Why are we worried about that?
His profits go down on that book or movie deal.
Well, you know what? He should want it to be more known if he wants a fucking movie or a book. Because here's my thing. You would want more people to know about it who are going to fucking watch it. Because yes, she has a lot of support, but think how much more if this went. But again, and you hear Don and Candace both say, many, many, many news and media outlets reached out and were turned down because Tim Mullen didn't want that. Tim Mullen has all along kept Summer, to his words, a confined space of the YouTubes. Why YouTubes? Why Facebook? Because it looks like they care. It looks like they're doing something, right? Just like the McCanns. It looks like they give a shit, right?
And if they went to the national news and stuff would probably tell them right away, look, we'll do the interviews with you and stuff, but you need to get rid of this dude. There's no purpose for him in
they wouldn't let him control everything. That's the thing. Why does it stick to WJHL, where he happens to have known Ansley Daniels growing up? Why? Because he obviously has the control what's being put out in the Tennessee, Eastern Tennessee, that he basically runs the media there, he says, right? So that's why. He has a say-so what's put out in those areas. On a grand more scale of national media attention, the Tim Mullen is but a drop in the bucket, and they aren't going to listen to that guy. And he knows it. That's the truth of it. That's damn right, Ro. Yep.
And that's pretty fucked up, in all honesty, that, some, I can't be polite, I'm sorry, but some piece of fucking shit who ain't got nothing to do with this baby, ain't ever met this baby, is controlling the situation and corralling it into this small little no exposure shit. Why are they even letting him do that shit? That makes no sense to me. If that was my daughter, I would be like, dude, take a fucking walk.
You know what's funny is I shared, and I have the same video here on YouTube, but on TikTok, Tim tried to get me a video taken down. It's this one here that I have pinned, and I have it on the YouTube. It's his own YouTube video that I'm showing on the TikTok, his own video. I took a screenshot of what he said and I read it out loud. That's all I did. And because this has almost 200,000 views on TikTok, okay, he tried to get that down. It was removed for a whole 18 hours until I showed TikTok, listen, this is on his public forum. I did not. He said it was spam or misleading. No, it's not. It really is not. And so when I told TikTok and showed them, like, I took this from his public YouTube channel, I screenshotted it. All I'm doing is reading his words. Within 18 hours, TikTok put it right back up. You know that made him mad. So I thought it was interesting that Tim Mullen tried to have it removed on a platform that's getting way more views than on, like, I don't have almost 200,000 views on a video on YouTube. Well, I do, but it's nothing to do with summer. It's me and Mark singing Vanilla Ice. That has 5 million views on it or something like that, 4 million. But nothing to do with summer. But this here sure as hell has a hell of a lot of views on the TikTok. And
our favorite victim tried to hit me with impersonation.
Tim Mullen did not like that. See how many views there and how many hearts? That could never on the YouTube, right? So he doesn't care about it on the YouTube on the smaller scale. But ain't it interesting that he wanted this one taken down with that amount of views? Interesting.
You would think he'd want all the exposure he can get.
Well, it's his own words. Why did you want it taken down, Tim? You know? Interesting. Really interesting.
Yeah,
I have a lot of faith in God. I have a lot of faith.
Tim's not complicit.
Unfortunately,
I don't know what's
the world is evil, you know, and he allows evil things to happen to teach us, you know, about evilness. So just please let her come home so evil doesn't come upon you too.
Sorry, fighting.
I'm kind of at a loss for words, but just please let her come home. We love her with all our hearts. Please.
Oh, shit.
You know, that's the only thing I can really say. And I know, like I say, I know God's hearing all these prayers. And I know he's going to come through. So please.
I don't know Robin. I know Robin from Summer's case, that's it. And I have had private conversations with her through phone calls and text messages. So that's the only way that I know her. Hi, Barbie.
Please have mercy on her and let her come home to her family. Our hearts are shattered. In the whole world's, from what I can tell, the whole world's hearts are shattered over this little girl and all these other kids that are missing too.
He always has to bring in, why can he never just focus on his daughter? Every time he has to bring in other kids. Yeah, and that's the thing. Timmy does that too. Stop. Worry about only Summer. Okay? Because I don't want to see you worried about other kids when you had all your remaining kids removed and Summer's still lost. So I don't give a shit, honestly, what they think about other missing kids. I don't want to hear that from them. Not to be mean,
Tim's trying to spread out. Tim's trying to solicit other parents for him to represent. It's all about Timmy.
That's fucked up. It's really funny, too, that now, and I have in text messages, too, that Tim had made posts that sound, you remember that post he made where it's a shadow holding on to a little girl shadow and he's like, who's next? When I explained to Don how that looked, he was like, oh my God. And I have it all documented, you guys. He was like, oh my God, I see what you're saying, Cher, and that does sound and look bad. You know what? Actually, I want Tim to remove it. I'm going to ask Tim to remove it. And he did. And then what did Tim do? He buckled down and made another stupid post because Dawn asked him to remove that post. So instead, he made a post about how we were, like, taking that other post too far. No, don't
what
do
about
that.
The one?
That's telling, though. Dawn wanted it removed and Tim would not remove it. But he's the Wells media manager, but he won't remove a post that Dawn wanted removed. Tell me that that's not Tim totally controlling everything, including the Wells.
the post that he made about, when it gets dark, you don't know what man, like, I forget the exact words, but you don't know what man your daughter's in their basement. Like, I was like, what?
Yeah, he says real fucked up shit.
Yeah, like, I was just like, who the hell says something like that?
And I think
not knowing who.
When Tim started again, like, trying to steer Don away from me, he was like, damn, he's asking me to remove shit after talking to Cher. Like, this can't happen. Nope, bye, Damn. Tim makes the weirdest, fucking scariest posts. He does. And I don't know, he loves
Puppies,
being weird,
and
though.
Horses.
Yep. Damn. And
that dude is so sick.
Remember I was telling you earlier, because you guys, I forget these things, but here, let me, like, remind you. Hold on. Let me just, like, remind you quick. We can't forget that prior to Summer's disappearance, this is what a Tim Mullen looked like, okay? Hold on. Okay? See that? You see that? Longer hair, longer fluffy hair, slicked back, and a lot of facial hair. Okay?
Creeper.
Prior to Summer's disappearance. Now, not just that. Hold on, wait a minute. Because you also look at him here when he's making this post, again, prior to Summer disappearing, but even after, because this is his post, so even like right after, you see that? You see how long his hair is right there?
Yep.
It's shaggy, it's over his ears, looks greasy and sweaty and shaggy. You see that mustache right there? You see that?
Yeah.
Okay, but then after Summer disappears, he's doing the whole hush hush, but guess who is completely has hair cut, not so shaggy anymore, and clean facial hair, nowhere on his face now. So
he's playing a part.
Well, I'm just saying we have to be remember that, like,
that in itself is scary, that he could, alter his whole personality and pretend to be somebody completely different.
Not just that, but in here, look at his facial hair and hair color. He's a complete ginger. So he absolutely has changed his appearance since Summer disappearing. Okay? Weird. To me, listen, that could not matter to some, but to me, I am taking note of that. Okay? And I should have a long time ago. I don't know. What do you think?
Somebody said something about a redhead guy at one point. Who the hell was that?
See, he was a ginger. He was, but he's not right now, is he?
Who said that?
He did live with his mom and dad, Annie. He did. What was your question, Wendy? I'm sorry. Okay, at Robin in chat. You must be Robin Lane since you two. Wait, is there a Robin in chat? I don't see a Robin in chat. No, I'm going back. I'm not.
She might have you blocked.
She might have me blocked. Well, then she wouldn't be seen by anyone in chat, right? She wouldn't be, or maybe can she chat if she has me blocked?
My chat froze.
Let me just take a peek quick. Oh, there's a Robin.
There's a Robin.
He called her his little girl. Yeah, that's not Robin Lane. That's not Robin Lane. She's
gonna run down the hill and say, Tim.
Yeah, that is not Robin Lane. So be nice.
Yeah, she got mad at me in the conversation.
Huh.
Please.
Because I asked her about why nobody
come home.
Hold on, sorry. Let me pause. Tim got mad at you?
No, Robin did.
Robin did?
Because I asked her if the lice infestation was so bad, how come nobody was itching? And as much as Summer was right at the nape of her neck and playing with her hair, one, she wasn't ever itching, and two, it doesn't look like, how did she avoid getting lice? Oh, she got real touchy about it.
Yeah, because Robin and her daughter were there all of the time, so they would have.
Well, I also asked her. I said, when you look at your daughter eating dinner tonight, do you ever wonder if Summer's eating? Or when you put her to bed, do you wonder if Summer's laying in a warm bed? Or, if somebody knew information about your daughter, God forbid that happened, and withheld it from you, how would you feel? But she got real upset.
Yeah, I asked her quite a bit. And she told me that her and her daughter were afraid. Hold on, you guys got to see something.
Then why does she keep exposing her? It was two Robins. What?
Hold on. No, it's not Robin Lane, Wendy. It's not. I went to the person's. It's not Robin Lane's channel at all. I have both of Robin's channels that she had prior to Summer going missing. I'm subscribed to.
Who? Bubbly Bath. Who reminds you of a pedo? Timmy? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He fits the profile better than Don does. Timmy. I think they sold Summer. He's involved. I wouldn't doubt it. Nature lovers is rough. Showing permits and living age copyright.
Why are there? Oh, what?
Tim, you stud. Holy hell. Nice. The Pied Piper. Yeah. Him and Flute Boy both have the same eerie, like, just essence.
Listen to this.
And Robin likes
Miss Robin, quite frankly, told me.
Listen to this. This is
Public service
if
announcement.
you guys watched The Lab and Chris McDonough like last week, Chris McDonough let something out of the bag.
Announcement. If you have Summer Wells, okay, you're about ready to go to prison.
Yeah, for a really long time.
For a very long time.
Yay.
Okay. So this is one of these things that's a myth. You know, stop with that. Because Miss Robin, quite frankly, told me. And interesting. And she told me, quite frankly, when she got there that night, she knew something was wrong with that family. And she told me straight up.
Wendy, we've all heard that. And also, Robin had called Summer her special little friend or something weird like that, remember? A lot of that stuff is public, Wendy. Yeah.
I asked her.
She said it to, I believe, Chris McDonough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, I believe so.
And she's the one who did most of the photos. Wow.
Yeah.
I don't understand
we'll go through
how
that
these parents
tomorrow.
haven't, like, snapped and beat somebody's ass.
I would if it
You know
was
what I mean?
me, wouldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely. If my daughter's missing and some chick's calling her special little friend and wanting to take her on little photo shoots and this, that, like,
not only
you're
that,
the first door I'm coming through.
But Robin had said, yes, I am sure now that it was Chris McDonough's interview she did. She had said it to Chris McDonough that Summer was her special little friend or special little girl, special little friend, something like that. Something about special something, little something. And how Robin's daughter would be like, oh, Mom, how come Summer always gets to help you do things? And Robin would be like, you sit, you stay, you do that. Like, you do what you're supposed to do. So it was like her daughter this is Robin's words. Again, watch the interview with Chris McDonough because I'm almost positive that's where I heard it. We will go through it a little bit tomorrow for the 1,000 days as well. But
I was wondering about her kid.
Watch that tonight, would you? Because she says some real fucking weird shit. And I know she had talked to me, and I have it documented, that she was really afraid because Chris McDonough didn't put that interview out for a long time. And Robin was actually very worried about that interview being released. She was like, I don't even remember really what I said, and I don't know if he can, like, twist it at all. I'm so nervous. I don't know. I get the fact, like, she was worried about making someone mad with what she said. Perhaps the Wells or perhaps Tim Mullen. I'm not sure. But listen, this is what Chris said.
You know, she knew something was wrong. Because Miss Robin, quite frankly, told me. And interesting. And She told me, quite frankly, when she got there that night, she knew something was wrong with that family.
You hear that?
And she told me straight up. I asked her straight up, and it's, tell me what your problem is here with them.
Right.
She goes, there's something wrong.
Right. And when the interview that you had with her was going to come out, she says, I don't know what he's going to play, but I want, basically trying to get ahead of it.
That's what she was saying to me. I don't know what he's going to do.
That wasn't played at the time.
If he's going to mess with the interview.
Robin said to Chris that there's something up. It's just, it doesn't make any sense.
How to open your...
Interesting.
But if she knows there's something wrong with them, why does she keep going and why does she take her kid? Knowing her husband doesn't want her there.
No idea. See, that's where I don't know. And she's kind of good at kind of playing defense on both sides. Because, yeah, she still was going over there. She's still protecting. Candace was always, like, Robin was the one walking around when Candace was interviewing Chris McDonough and all of that.
Yeah,
so I'm
Warriors.
not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure
I think
why
she's
they
on the
have to
go-go
have
juice.
such a big hand in this.
I think they got her on the go-go juice. She's awful energetic and bubbly.
I don't know. I've heard the rumors, though. Because her ex was into drugs big time, or a drug dealer.
Right.
Big
I
time.
pray also for the police force that's searching for these kids, that God will lead them and bring
Here we go with all the
force that's searching for these kids, that God will lead them and bring these home, bring some, there's just so many people praying. I'm sure he's gonna do something. So please let her come home, and before it's too late. I'm gonna say this in the name of Jesus Christ.
Amen.
Amen.
Can you, and I know you go over with me a lot and pray.
Sure. Do you think it's kind of odd that somebody else shares the last name as her ex?
Which one is it?
White girl.
Oh, that's right.
Same spelling and everything.
That's interesting. Huh. Yeah, but I don't
And
think... I don't know.
There's a lane in his heritage, too.
Yeah, but if I'm not mistaken, they had like a bad breakup, so I don't think he would do anything to help Robin. Like
Money and drugs.
Days.
Be amazed what people do.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it could be, but like her husband now would, I don't know, because he clearly didn't know where his daughter was being brought before seeing it on the news. Or at least that's what she told me,
Oh, I don't think he knew. Would you let your daughter go there?
No, fuck no.
No.
Not even as grown as they are. No.
No. If my daughter, she's 32, she said something about even going anywhere near there, I'll still kick your ass. Ain't going there. Ain't nothing good there.
BHP is partnering with Saskatchewan to build one of the world's largest and
She looks drugged up there, doesn't she? Like she can't even control her eyes. Damn. I didn't see that before. Yes, she does. I think she's... Oh, what the... I do not like her. Okay.
Like almost like a Xanax high.
Yes! Look at that!
Xanax or Klonopin.
That... She looks...
Look.
Damn.
Slow motion.
Whoa! Yeah, let me slow that down, because I'm sorry, that's
No,
terrible.
I mean, she's in slow motion. Like, when you do a Xanax, everything's like slower.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't like that. Guys.
God.
Okay, now that was slow motion 1 notch. I'm gonna do it again normal speed because it looks just the same. I did not recognize that before, but I don't like that. She does seem like she's on something, no? Or am I just crazy? I might be just crazy.
No, it does. It definitely does.
Which would be another reason why she's like so touchy-feely too, right?
Yep.
Now, here's the thing. I did a lot of ecstasy. Okay, that was, I was hooked for a long time on ecstasy. And what did I like to do? Be touching stuff, right? And I'd be like, that looks to me. Now,
but with that, you have more movement, more like, that's a Xanax or Klonopin, like slow roll.
Let's watch it again. This is normal speed now. Just watch Summer's face as close as y'all can, okay? Because let me actually put it on a bigger screen for you guys. Like, more like this, I think, okay? Watch this, you guys. This is normal speed now. Right here it starts. Okay. What the fuck? And her mouth is dry, too. She's like, it looks like she got, like, cotton mouth. You guys! Alright, I just want to, you guys know.
So fucked up.
Just because I feel one way, right? And I let my past emotions get in the way. Let's just see what the Beard of Reason thinks.
Or Benadryl.
Benadryl. Babe, can you come here for a minute?
Babe. It cracks me up.
I need you to just watch Summer's face.
And Robin gets like this little smirk.
Yeah, it's weird to me. Okay, just watch Summer's face real close. Does it look like she's on drugs?
She does look kind of like a little bit out of it for a second there.
Even now, like, she's not looking, like, she's not making eye contact with anything. She's, like, looking, like, what the fuck?
I think that's probably why people were saying that she might have been on the spectrum or whatever, like slightly autistic.
Yeah, but I don't think she was. I don't think she was.
Even on a spectrum, though, she would have more, she would pay, like, look at one specific thing instead of just being, like, looped. Like, her eyes don't focus on anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's watch it one more
kind of
time.
almost like tripping.
Yes.
That's a friggin' shame. God.
I don't like that. And then right here, like, look at her. She keeps grabbing her crotch, too. I don't like that.
Always. But yet, she's not itching from the light.
Right. Feeling up Robin, basically.
Like, that's how
Look
she
at
gets
her.
kudos.
She is out of it.
And if you watch, a lot of times, she puts her hands instinctively toward
Look
Robin's
at her,
breast
yes.
area.
You guys, now listen, okay? And we can even look it up. But here's my thing. Little girl grabbing her crotch like that, yeah, I definitely question what's going on. That shouldn't be. Because that's one thing that I know was in my write-ups through my agency about me. A little girl that was taken advantage of and stuff. And we don't even know we're doing it, but you grab at your crotch and
constantly.
And also wet yourself a lot.
Yes.
It just goes hand in hand. It is disturbing, but we can't.
But
we can't
if you
ignore
watch
what we're
her,
seeing. Why? Because if she has to go to the bathroom, why isn't she going to the bathroom? That would be another reason you keep grabbing your crotch. But that's not the same as having to go potty, or she'd be going to the bathroom or wetting herself by now, grabbing herself like that.
And if you watch how she instinctively tries to interact with Robin, it's like that's what is a norm. Like to go for the, you know what I mean? Like that's, I don't know how to explain it, but
Yep.
Like
touchy-feely pastor, and here she is grabbing
but
at her
in
crotch
those
and looking
in
out
those
of it.
certain areas.
Mm-hmm.
Like that picture with Don coming up behind her and Candace.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
Like,
that one's creepy.
but she gets rewarded when she does certain actions.
Yep.
You know what I
grabbing
mean?
her backside too. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It was like she doesn't understand why she can't do it.
Again, good job. I don't
Listen,
like that
there's
at
a
all.
good chance.
I don't
Nah,
like it.
that's not good.
They're
It's
all
not fucking good at all.
No, and then you remember that one picture of like kind of like Robin. It looks like she was being forced to wave back at Flute Man, David Dotson, and sitting in the pews. Was it?
Yeah, he was given a sign language symbol for Cookie. And she looked fucking terrified.
Mm-hmm.
And Robin was trying to like make her like, oh no, it's okay.
Yeah,
And
like look, yeah.
yeah, he was given a sign language for Cookie. And what do people call Cookie, Cher?
Mm-hmm. Yep, private part.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that. Did it? Yeah,
I don't like how she...
Bad vibes
She
from
definitely
that, right?
looks drugged. What?
Bad vibes from that last video.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which
you know,
should be,
maybe...
it's a little girl at church. It should be something nice to look at. It's not.
But then again, maybe she was, if we're correct about, she is definitely on something that maybe that hindered her speech. So the potential of something coming out of that mouth wasn't going to happen because, you know, it was prevented. I don't know. And that is a common thing among people who do that to kids, and I can tell you that for a fact. And a lot of times kids don't even, like, you remember sitting at the dinner table and then next thing you know it's the next morning and it's just kind of like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's Seventh-day Adventist, but you know, Sassafras, you know that, don't you? Haven't you been around this? But yes, that is a Seventh-day Adventist location.
That was unhealthy.
We have been doing a lot of research, Sassafras, into the Seventh-day Adventist, like so much so. We have been going through people who put a book out on all of the false prophets that Ellen G. White and the Seventh-day Adventist go by, or, you know, is their Bible, and these people were born and raised into Seventh-day Adventism through generations, right? But they started finding out stuff and then trying to like learn, and when they were being shut up and whatever, they were like, okay, something's not right here. So they stayed in the Seventh-day Adventist for additional 15 years just to be able to whistleblow on what a cult it is and how false, and how every one of her seven of this woman's prophets have come and gone and been shown to be lies. How ironic. At least seven, but seven that we have gone through.
Did you notice the way Summer grabs her neck?
I was looking at that too. Again, that's why I just wonder,
about
was she on something?
What has been said several times about Dawn with the necks, and if you remember that picture with Summer with all the bruises because of the R scenario. Like when she first grabs for her neck, she's grabbing it in that manner. I just rewinded and I was like, what the like?
She looks like she's on something, to be honest.
Oh, definitely.
Which I that's the only thing, and could be why, like, is she grabbing her neck? Does it kind of
and the smile on Robin's face is sickening.
It's weird. Like, she low-key knows, but that's fucking scary.
Yeah, it is. Definitely is. I don't know. I have a problem thinking that many people could know and just be so nonchalant or callous, whatever you want to call it, about it. Like, you know, like it's an everyday occurrence. That like the kid looks like that. That's a serious problem.
Let's see here.
My God. That man is deranged. Facebook was someone on. That's weird. Yeah, this.
My mother and her were a lot. I know she didn't walk away from this property by herself or off this yard by her swing. I feel in my heart that somebody has came up here and took her, has lured her away from here. Me and my mother and her were planting flowers. And we went in after we got done washing our hands, and she got a piece of candy from Grandma, and she wanted to go back over and see her brothers. And I said, okay, and I walked her a lot. I know she didn't walk away from this property by herself or off this yard by her swing. I feel in my heart that somebody has came up here and took her.
She feels in her heart someone came up here and took her, which exactly what Madeline Soto's mother said, by the way. And
without a tear.
Without a tear. Literal exact words. I feel in my heart someone took her.
Susan Smith, Andrea Yates. They all did it without a tear.
Yep. Yep, that's scary.
Jessica Groves
has lured her away from here. Me and my mother and her were planting flowers.
Okay, you hear that?
Her away from here. Me and my mother and her were planting flowers.
Okay.
There's no emotion from that woman.
No.
Like, I got it like large. I'm looking at it like zoomed in. Her
Another
eyes
story
are just
at
like
6, day
nothing.
2, and a planned search for missing 6-year-old Summer Wells is now over.
The Tennessee Bureau of Investigation said teams scaled previously identified points of interest in Hawkins County.
On camera since her granddaughter went missing.
Mr. Lawson stated that Candace and the whole family is lawyered up. I can't speak for Donnie, and I know Candace hasn't because she's told me she hasn't, and I have not. If law enforcement wants to talk to me, TBI wants to talk to me, they have my phone number. They know when I leave the state. They know when I'm here.
Summer Wells' grandmother, Candace Hare, says she hasn't spoken with law enforcement since December 13th.
They have not contacted me since the YouTubers were down here in the driveway. And we asked them about trespassing.
Summer's grandma was with her granddaughter all day on June 15th, the day she disappeared. She walked me through what they did that day and said she and Summer were repotting cactus plants outside of her camper, and then
Summer come in and had a piece of peppermint, which is her
Her
favorite.
and Summer.
Yeah.
No Candace.
camper, and then
Summer come in and had
through what they did that day and said she and Summer were repotting cactus plants outside of her camper, and then
Summer come in.
I'm Sarah Diamond. Officers spent a third day in the Beach Creek community searching for Summer Wells, but no significant results. An Amber Alert to find the missing 6-year-old from Hawkins County remains active. And we're hearing more about what happened the day.
To sit down with her grandmother, Candace Hare, who told me she wants people to hear about her family straight from the source.
That's why I come on camera. Because I am sick and tired of the lies.
Missing Hawkins County 6-year-old Summer Wells' grandmother, Candace Hare, says it was hard to speak on camera as she's been reliving a familiar nightmare.
Rose has been missing for 12 years. I miss her dearly. She's the baby of the family.
Hare's youngest daughter and Summer's aunt, Rosemarie Bly, went missing from Wisconsin on August 21st of 2009.
To go through it again with my granddaughter, Summer, is very heartbreaking.
Is it?
And that's what a lot of people don't understand, is what a parent goes through, what a grandmother goes through. It's the not knowing is what tears us up. It's the not knowing.
Back in November, her granddaughter's case received national attention on a 2-part Dr. Phil episode, which is why Hare thinks her daughter Candace Bly has continued to shy away from the media.
I think it had to do a lot with Dr. Phil.
Oh, bullshit.
The way it came out on Dr. Phil when she was out there. I was not out there. I think it hurt Candace in a way. I don't know if it's helped or not. I don't believe it has.
Because here's the thing.
Maybe it's gotten more.
Helping to even Grandis is if Candace looks good on camera. That's what helps Summer. That's what she's saying.
Yeah.
I don't know if it helped Candace or not right now. I don't know. Well, why? Because it didn't paint her out to be perfect mother of the year like she's been going around saying locally. Like, again, that's the wrong focus, because we should be worried about, is it helpful for Summer, not worried about Candace's feelings and how she looks on camera. That should be
And again,
last.
no emotion.
No emotion.
She ain't got a
I
drop
don't
of
know.
emotion for that kid.
I don't know if it's helped or not. Well, because you're not worried about Summer right now, Grandis. You're worried about if your daughter looks innocent on camera. And why do we have to worry about that if she's innocent? You can't make this shit up. You just can't. Andy doesn't know much, Aaron, about that church, but yeah, I mean, he is not a part of that church, that's for sure.
Even like the grandmother, not an ounce of emotion. She can't even pretend.
Not a tear, nothing.
And who says that when you got 2 people missing in your family? Oh, well, they got my number if they need. What? But you can call when your daughter's thumb hurts.
Yeah, well, they called to get mad at YouTubers trespassing onto the lawn just a little bit, right? But they can't call to check up every day on their missing granddaughter. So again,
I agree, Candy Prim.
Wrong worries there with that one. And again, Grandis wanted me and Benny to lie on her behalf, remember? So she's talking about all the lies that YouTube tells, but she wants us lying for her. She wants the lies out there.
She didn't want nobody near that driveway, that's for damn sure.
No, she sure shit didn't.
The one in Wisconsin. That's what she went crying to Benny about.
Dense forest of northwest Wisconsin is a landscape so beautiful you'd swear it was taken directly from a painting. But if you look close enough, there is a dark cloud lingering in the distance. A secret that these roads have held onto for far too long.
I think so, Candy.
A secret that has haunted Candace Hare in this community
Oh,
for
Annie.
10 long years.
And it's horrible. It's hard to deal with. Very hard to deal with.
Right, sassy.
And my life will never be normal
In Wisconsin,
without
Barbie.
knowing where my daughter is.
On August 21st, 2009, Rose Marie Bly left her residence in St. Croix Falls, Wisconsin, believed to be en route to Cushing, just a short 6-mile drive to the east. The 21-year-old mother of two never made it.
Live right by there.
Days later, Bly's 2001 Pontiac Grand Am was found in the village of Grantsburg, nearly 17 miles north of her house, with no explanation as to how it got there. No one has seen or heard from her since. There hasn't been a day that has gone by when Candace Hare hasn't wondered where her youngest daughter is, or if she's okay.
With a missing child, there's a hole in your heart that can't be filled. And it's an impossible journey every day to wake up and wonder where she is.
Just trying to figure out where my daughter is. It's horrible. It's not a good feeling. It's just, I wish I knew where she was.
Are you, Candy? That'd be awesome.
My name is Brent Walk, and I'm the Polk County Sheriff.
When Rose Bly went missing, Brent Walk was a patrol sergeant with the Polk County Sheriff's Department. Now a sheriff, Walk and his office have made finding Bly a top priority. To date, the Sheriff's Department has investigated more than 200 tips and have interviewed more than 150 people. Still, the same question remains. Where is Rose Bly?
Well, I sympathize with the family of Rose because they want to know the answers, much like we do. And when these answers are largely unknown, that's very difficult to deal with when you have to keep questioning what happened to Rose and where did she go. And certainly that is the solution we're looking for. We want to bring closure to this. 10 years, a decade, that's a lot of time. And you just look at what's changed in our lives and our careers, yet alone this case is still out there. And we would like to bring conclusion to it.
10 years.
I tried to avoid this area. And I can't. It just draws me back. And I don't know why.
I'll be right back.
Years of worry and wondering. A full decade Rose's children have had to spend without their mother. Someone knows something. Someone has the key.
Again, children that this one here are not allowed around and has not been allowed around. Very weird. Yep. Did you? See, I didn't see that before. Now, why avoid that area? Yeah, that's interesting, right? Exactly, nature lover. That's exactly right. Didn't plead for Summer when given the chance. You only focused on complaining about YouTubers. I saw nothing in your eyes for Summer. Shame on you. You're not a real grandma. Yep. And she, again, if Dawn and Candace aren't going to be begging and pleading and knocking on law enforcement's door every day, what are you doing for my daughter's case? Then why isn't grandma? Because if it's my grandkid, it's not going to be any different than if it was one of my kids. I'm going to be exactly just as annoying, pounding on the door like it is my child. Because it is my blood, so it is mine in a way. That is my grandkid. Bet your ass. If my daughters were missing one of their kids, they wouldn't stop with law enforcement. And when they couldn't because they were too down and depressed with losing a kid, it'd be me doing it. Like, best believe. What I am witnessing from everyone involved that was related to this little girl is shit. It is not enough. It's always been too little, too fucking late, and it's bullshit. It's not enough.
No. Not even close.
No, because why is Grandma not allowed contact with the Wells boys even before the rights were taken from Don and Candace? Grandis was not allowed any contact, not even on the phone with them. Very telling.
Mhm.
She is not allowed contact with none of her grandchildren. Okay? Very telling.
Yeah.
And what is the
Yeah.
same of Rose's disappearance and Summer's disappearance? But Grandma was there. 2 different states, 2 family members of her go missing. And what is the same in both? Grandis was there in the state of Tennessee and Grandis was there in the state of Wisconsin. No change
And
in
she
that.
took off soon after each
Took
one.
off soon after, yep. Barbie, thank you for that. Thank you so much. Yep, you can't, I mean, and that's what is factual in both cases. That's not Cher just being a bitch and making something up. That's facts.
And she made a point of going over and talking to Rose's kids. Apparently there was an overlap before a investigator was assigned to the case, and she made a point of going, like, an investigator wouldn't be available until Tuesday, and she busted ass to get over there Monday to talk to her kids.
Oh, I didn't hear that part before. Well, that's very interesting.
Kind of like Don, sneaking to talk to the kid after they were told don't talk to him about
That's
shit.
exactly right. Yes.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. And also, what did it mean, be careful, when Don... Did you hear Don saying that in one of the first interviews that they did? Be careful, your mom's watching.
The first interview Candace did.
Yep, the first one Candace did. Yep. Thank you, Angelina. What the fluff? What is probability? One family. Yeah.
Like, I honestly have 2 people in my family who have been hit by trains. I imagine the odds are just as great. I mean, you don't hear that, I don't know. I don't understand why the law hasn't done something, like, substantial by this point.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't know. They obviously have more than what we all know. And it makes sense they can't say, right? But how come there's not, like, they can't, like, nothing? There's nothing that can be...
But on that point right there, like, we don't know very much, but we, as untrained, we're not investigators or whatever, but we can obviously see that that is just too out of the realm of normal. Like, why isn't the law reacting to that?
Hi, Monica. Is this Monica from Frank's channel, by the way? Yes? Welcome. Hello.
Did Don ever talk to you about Rose?
No, not a lot. I brought her up to him a lot, but he basically would just be like, I didn't really know her. And then actually on one of my lives, he kind of slips up, if you will, and admits to he talked to her like over the phone.
A good
or
mom,
like
a good
that.
Christian.
He said that. Yeah, he had said that before. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Cool. Welcome, Monica. You should make a channel.
She would
by
never
the way.
leave her kids. I was sitting there like, how do you know that?
Yeah, how do you know? Yeah, exactly.
This is Jules, VP of a ketchup company.
Bye, Jules.
And we
Watch
went
her
in
eyes.
after we got done washing our hands, and she got a piece of candy from Grandma.
Yeah, she is on something for sure.
She wanted to go back over and see her brothers, and I said okay, and I walked her
Barbie.
all the way over to the porch, and I watched her walk into the kitchen where the boys were watching TV.
No, she did not.
And I told the boys, I said, watch Summer, I'll be back. And within 2 minutes I came back, and I asked the boys where their sister was, and they said, she went downstairs, Mom, to play with her toys in the playroom. I said, okay.
The playroom,
and I yelled downstairs for her a couple times, and I didn't get no answer, which was unusual because usually
the playroom, downstairs to the playroom, which we all know is not a lie. It fucking looked like a dungeon. It was dark. It was gloomy. It was hidden under a goddamn desk, which is weird, okay?
It's Don's playroom.
As a child, I would not want to go down there. I would be scared.
I'd be
that
terrified.
kid, even as an adult, if like the laundry room's in the basement, you catch me running back up the stairs like a ghost is chasing me, okay? Like, yeah, a dungeon for damn sure. For sure.
And so I went down there to check.
Now listen
and
closely,
she was
guys.
Nowhere in sight.
Let me put closed caption on.
She was just gone. I don't go on walks around here or runs because I'm scared of the bears.
Yeah,
and
that's what's on the
snakes,
911 call.
and even
Mom
the
went for a
coyotes
run.
that are around here. Well, whoever has
Filthy
my daughter,
mattress.
I pray and hope that they have not harmed her and they bring her back to us safe and sound.
Just go to the FBI, the police, and clear it up. I mean, I don't know, it seems kind of elusive.
It's really strange that
Just held back a chuckle.
Truck,
Oh,
I've never heard of
listen
it
to
until
this. Hold
just
on.
recently.
Here, about the red truck. Listen. This, to me, has always
Oh.
been her doing a dig at Don. Like, y'all look more into this man. And she's even said, remember, when Don was in jail, you guys, Candace has said that she believes Don has more involvement in Summer's disappearance.
Absolutely.
Now, yep. Now, listen.
Several times.
Listen. The red truck thing, which only Don says he sees. Now, listen to Candace. They ask her about the red truck. Here's her response.
Well, it seems kind of elusive.
It's really strange that I've never seen this truck and I've never heard of it until just recently.
And see that?
But I wish they would come forward and...
That's a dig at Dawn. Like, what red truck? How come I'm not hearing about the red truck? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know she got her ass chewed after this camera stopped about that.
I wouldn't be surprised if Timmy's standing 2 feet away with flashcards.
Oh, you know he is. Even though, at this point, this being recorded June 28th, 2021, he didn't know the Wells at this time. June 29th, 2021.
Depending on what story you believe.
What story you believe. Yes, exactly. Kind of elusive. Yeah. Oh, good. That's a good idea, Bailey. Yep.
Explain themselves.
What?
And if you're not a suspect, at least come forward and say what you've seen. She was a tomboy. I shaved my head. She wanted to have her head shaved.
Yeah,
like
but thing is her head's not freshly shaven right now, is it, guys? That's not a fresh
And
shave.
they gave that
That's
baby a
couple months
surgical
grown in.
strip. They gave that baby a
Straight
surgical
down
strip.
to her scalp. Yep.
Yep.
So, and Dawn's hair is not shaven either. So, again, the lice theory, no. Summers was shaved to her damn scalp. This has been
The boys
growing
weren't
for some
shaven
time.
either.
Nope, the boys were not
Just
shaven
Summer.
either. Or Dawn,
Yep.
or Candace. Just
Yep.
Summer. And she
And the
went
boys
missing
did.
after dancing around a for sale barrel. Doesn't take a fucking rocket scientist.
She tried to shave her head
She tried
in
to
the
shave her head.
back.
See,
and
Dawn's
make
hair,
it,
not shaven
I think
at
you
all.
can see it in some of the pictures. And it was getting out of control, so we decided to shave her head
Multiple
off and
different
let it
stories
grow
why
back
her head
long,
was shaven.
and
The truth
she
doesn't
shaved her
change.
head.
And should it be changing on why a child's head is shaved? Out of all things, why is it multiple different stories? Right? The truth doesn't change, you guys.
So she wouldn't feel bad, and but it
Bullshit.
didn't bother her at this point.
Right there, when he says
Well,
that,
I knew
that's a dig
right
at
away
Candace.
that she was
But it didn't
abducted.
bother her at this point.
Mm.
Like,
But it didn't
and you
bother
see
her
the little gleam in his
at
eye.
this point. Well, I knew right away that she was abducted.
We knew.
You know,
I
that
knew.
right away. and
We
that's-
knew. I knew.
It didn't bother her at this point. Well, I knew right away that she was abducted. You know, I knew that right away, and that's what I told them from the beginning. But they have to go through their, you know, I forget the word.
Investigation.
They have to do one step at a time, I guess. But I'm sorry that they had to spend so many man hours in these woods and everything. I've seen them limping and
Dude, that
everything
is.
else, you know. And I feel for
That
them.
rubs me
But
wrong hearing it every
I just
time.
wish there was a
Dude,
way that
that is
neighbors
some
could search.
Ted Bundy shit.
How about
to say,
going down,
isn't it?
breaking bread with them? and then talking shit
Right.
on them.
Mm-hmm.
Neighbors' houses, and then if they're not willing,
She goes down and fills up
you
a
know,
bag
get a
full of
search warrant
drinks
or
and goes back
something.
to play
But there's just
Monopoly.
no way you can search every single
It
house.
was a weird thing to say.
You know, in the eastern United States or whatever.
Right, so.
But I wish there was a way.
What if I told you that instead of setting up a green screen, you can just click a button into script and
Just thankful for the person or persons that's doing that. You know, out of love, and trying
I
to
appreciate
get
it.
information
Do
and
you?
trying to get her found. We thank them from the
Okay,
bottom of our hearts.
now get ready, listen.
And we thank everybody who's trying so
She's
hard.
about to bring up her sister being missing, and Dawn says, watch it. Your mom is listening. Listen, make sure your devices are turned up to the max, y'all. It's about to be said. Ready?
Hard and praying so hard, and she's an awesome young lady, and
I don't know.
we just want her back.
Oh, she is an awesome young lady. What? She's your 5-year-old daughter, you sick son of a bitch. What a weird thing to say. But I can't answer that, Angelina. I don't
Makes
know
it
any
easier
more
for
than
his
you
conscience.
guys know. Yeah.
Makes it easier for his conscience.
Yeah. He's disgusting. I can't answer that.
Yeah.
I know what I feel, okay, Angelina? And yeah, I do feel that they both know something more. I do. I absolutely do. I think, well, this man came on YouTube totally comfortable confessing to molesting 5-year-olds back in the day. His daughter's
And still
5.
holding firm to it's her fault.
And
40
the
years
way-
later, he's still placing the blame on that little girl.
Yeah, it's real fucked up. The way he's even talked about his daughter's been R-word and how he says, but she took it like a champ. Like, what?
Oh, yeah.
That
Oh,
is
yeah.
fucked up. So, of
That's
course
another
I have
one
my
everybody jumped on
feelings.
me for. I'm like, I didn't say it.
No, he said it. He said that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's always going to be haters, you know, and
My opinion
you know,
is they
it's always
both
going to be
did
that way in
something
this
terrible.
world, and
Yeah.
we just want to focus on
I think many people
the good
used and
friends
abused
and
this little
Christian
girl, which is
people
why
that
there's
are
many people
trying to help us and
have
praying
their
for
hand
us
in
and
it,
praying for
Angelina.
Summer.
That's just my
And
feelings,
we
though.
thank them from the bottom of our hearts, and that's the kind of
I
people we
agree.
try to relate with and socialize with. So we don't know anything about, you know, no red truck, or we hardly know many
Wait, what? Because he's sure
But wait
pushing
a
that.
minute.
of Christian people that are
He don't know about a red
trying
truck,
to help
but
us and
Right? So
praying
who's
how
for
many
us
seeing the
and
people
red
praying
have
truck?
for
one that he
Summer.
knows?
And we thank them from the bottom of our hearts, and that's the kind of people we try to relate with and socialize with. So we don't know anything about, you know, no red truck, or we hardly know many of our neighbors. I mean,
Okay, why would he first bring up the red truck and then say his neighbors? First of all, what do you mean? Because he's been pushing the red truck hard. And they got the damn, Amber Alert because of this red truck involvement. But now he doesn't know
Was he
nothing about
driving
it?
Tucker's truck?
No.
Because
Is
he
it
was
red?
allowed to take Tucker's truck when he wanted to.
And that's red?
Yeah. Tucker has a red truck just like Timmy's, just like Ronnie Lawson, just like Robin Lane. And there's one more. Timmy, Robin Lane, Tucker, Jody Sue's mom. And I think Blue Roof Dawn maybe has one. That's all right close to you and involved in your social, like, you know, your little social circle that you say so small. There's 5 I just rattled off, and I've never been there.
Heck,
You live
why?
there. These are your
Right?
people. Yeah.
And we're going to go over the whole him being around multiple different states and children he knows were, and again, this is something that Tim Mullen freaked out on Don for talking to me about, which is why is Tim Mullen freaking out about him, Don telling
And
him
not
he
only was he
around.
there to speak on it once, but he left and went back to those places multiple times.
He sure did. Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Yeah. Never did a damn thing about it. Never tried to
Because
help. What was he doing
we just
there?
try to be around good people. I mean, and we do have good people in this area. We found out since this has all happened. We got some real good neighbors and good folks everywhere. But
The most important thing is to bring Summer home safe. I'm sorry that you feel this way about us, but we love
I
our
want to hug
children
you.
with everything
I
we
want to hug your
have.
neck.
We've never went without, thanks to Summer's daddy and my husband. He's always provided
Yeah, two
for
different
us
people there,
and
sweetheart.
his work.
Yeah, that's always been really weird to me. Like, why is she making it a point to praise Dawn right now? We never went without,
Well,
thanks to. But that's not what you were saying when he was in Utah for several months. You were bitching that
but
he wasn't providing or sending money back home. What?
sure, don't you think it's weird that she thanks her husband and
And
Summer's
Summer's
daddy?
daddy? Yeah.
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 As much as he could and can. And still.
Because is he not the boys' daddy?
That's what I wonder.
Interesting.
The little boy don't look like the first two.
No,
And I'm sorry
no.
that you guys feel that way, but that's my baby, and nobody would ever treat her like that as long as
Like what?
Yeah.
I was around.
Treat her like what?
Right?
Because you were the one around. You were the last one seen with her, allegedly. So.
Yep.
Make that make sense, because I can't. What does that mean?
I tell you what I think it means from that video I saw.
Ever.
She loves to dance. She would always want me. She says, "Daddy, hold my hand so I can twirl," and she would just like to twirl and twirl and twirl till my arm got
And I'm like, damn,
tired.
Summer.
I put out there.
How do you only know? Each one of them only knows one thing about that child.
I know.
Godzilla, and they say, and they're jumping all over me about past tense was,
He has got that. He is already knowing about talking past tense. They are jumping on me about speaking past tense. At this time, he was not on the YouTubes. This is when basically this interview here is what a lot of us on the YouTube saw first about Summer. This is what I first saw about Summer. So who is they and who's putting in his head to be conscious about speaking past tense? I mean, I can give you an idea.
Captain Chaos,
the Tim Mullen, and the Robin Lane, but at least the Tim Mullen. Somebody's put in his head to watch speaking about past tense and Summer. Who was it? Because it wasn't YouTubers at this point, because YouTubers didn't get involved till after this here aired. And that's the truth. That's exactly it. So,
and
who are they?
Somebody said, one of the neighbors up there said that up until like a few days prior, Summer disappearing, that their lawn was never mowed. It was all like, overgrown, and like, snakes were all up in it and stuff. But all of a sudden, the lawn got mowed, and like a couple of days later, Summer was gone. Like, did you know the cops and everybody were coming to your house?
That's weird. I didn't know that.
Very
I don't
weird.
remember hearing that.
It was a man who said it, and it was one of his neighbors. I'll think on it, and I'll try to remember exactly. I think it was, I don't know his name. He's not like a regular like Andy or Fred. He did an interview like a while after.
Did he drive down in a car to when MGL?
No, that's Don Sharkey's dad. This guy was sitting on his front porch. He had salt and pepper hair, big belly. Daddy, stop. Trying to think. I think the title of the thing is either Don Wells or Summers Wells' neighbor speaks out.
Okay, I'm gonna look for that.
And it's like, when it said neighbor, I was expecting to see, Andy or Fred or one of the regulars that we all know of, and it was some other dude, like real clean cut looking dude, but kind of weird.
Okay. Nature Lover says it was on PG's channel. All right, I'm gonna look for that.
It was on whose channel? Thank you, Nature Lover.
Out there, that one of Summer's favorite songs was Godzilla, and they say, and they're jumping all over me about past tense was, well, I'm sorry about that. It's just,
She also liked the
It's
song
the guy, Sheriff,
by New
who
Breed.
says
It was called House.
he says that when him and his wife reached out to them and asked if there was anything they could do for him, Candace said, "Yeah, I need a 6-pack of Mountain Dew."
Firewood. Oh, I don't remember that one. I remember
6-pack
they asked
Mountain
someone
Dew.
for firewood. Okay, I need to find that. It was on PG's channel? Okay, thank you. Becca, hey boo.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
I gotta let the dog out. Come on, creepy dude. Come on, creepy dude.
My House. She sung that a lot of times when I play it on the TV. She loved to dance.
She liked to think of herself as a princess, and you know, and all that, like all young girls do.
Yeah, then her hair shouldn't have been shaven because princess, when I was a child, I equate that to long hair, fancy dresses, and freaking tiaras, you know? Maybe a freaking wand that lit up with a star on it or something. That was princess. Sparkly shoes or something like that, you know? Yeah, that's a princess. Not shave my head, I want to be a pretty princess. There's no way. What girl wants their head shaved? I would have been not happy. Even at 5 years old, no fucking way you're shaving my hair. There's just no way. And I feel like, was that some kind of weird punishment? I don't know, but I don't know why. Or it also is if you know the trafficking world and what happens, the shaving of the hair to pass them as a boy when they're being moved around and such, right? Or easy to put wigs on and all of that. A way to disguise them better.
She loved Frozen. She loved to be that
long, pretty
Elsa
hair, then, right?
No, stay.
And I think she really loved to be in church because she felt a lot of love there, and I think
Candace
you can't
seems
explain.
uneasy as shit being right by Dawn right now.
Elsa and
And I think she really loved to be in church because she felt a lot of love
That's
there. And
interesting.
I think you can't explain what that love is, but you feel it and you know it, you know, when you're young. And she felt that there, and she loved everybody in that church. Or she loves everybody in that church. I should rephrase that because they'll tear that apart as past tense, and I apologize
He
again
is
for
so
that.
on that past tense. He is worried about that past
I
tense.
hope she gets to come home, you know, and I hope she
Look
gets
at the
to
smirk
be with her
she's holding
church
back.
family again.
our best friend
See,
in that church was Robin.
I
She
don't
loved
think it's a smirk so much as, you know, when you are real, like, I don't think it's a smirk to smirk. I
Buzz.
think she's very uncomfortable. Yeah, she's high.
Yeah,
and she's really uncomfortable, and she's holding back crying right now.
Watch how
I feel
under
like-
her eyes tighten up at certain things he says, and like,
Yeah.
it's just like she finds it
It's like-
humorous, kind of.
I don't think it's humor. I think it's
No.
low key anger. You know, when you're so angry, you get that smirk. But she's also really drugged up right now. See, I'm seeing like she really does not. She is upset right now. That's what I'm seeing. She's drugged up, and like I feel like this is where her guilty knowledge comes into play. And she's really, really angry with the man sitting beside her, and she's holding back. She doesn't want to cry on camera right now. Which I don't know why.
I'll give you that. If she is angry,
That
she's
would've
mad
made-
at him. She's not angry about the kid gone.
No, I think she's angry
Yeah.
at him. Yeah.
I hope she gets to be with her
And
church
not
family
trying to
again.
cry, but she's
our
holding
best friend in
something.
that church was Robin.
Summer's
She
best
loved
friend
her
was
to
a
death.
grown ass woman, Robin.
You know, and I
Yeah.
hope she gets to be with her church family again.
Our best friend in that church was Robin. She loved her to death.
Yeah, she looked up to
When
women that were
she come to that
Kind of a bad choice of words to use.
Right.
family again.
our best friend in that church was Robin. She loved her to death.
Yeah, she looked up to
When
women that were
she come to that church, she went looking for Robin. That was her favorite person.
any woman that was professional.
Myron?
that-
What?
Pretty,
Yeah,
beautiful.
she
Did you
looked
just
up
see her
to those
kick him
kind of
under the
women.
table?
She, you know,
No.
they were, the word
I
I'm
swear she
looking
moved
for,
like she was kicking him under the
can't
table.
think of it,
I don't
but
think she's kicking him. I
She
think
looked
she's
up
just
to
like
him.
moving around a lot. 'Cause earlier she had like slapped herself from a bug too. I think there's a lot of
she
mosquitoes
give
out.
them a run for their money every day. She'd give them a run for their money. And there was times, you know, we'd be, you know, at our boys like, don't do this and don't do that. And next thing you know, the stick would come up and just whop them, you know, and it'd be like, Summer, don't do that. You
Summer
know?
was the boss of the family.
She
No, she
typical
wasn't.
girl.
When they get out of line, she'd put them in line.
She'd do her best.
Bullshit.
She loved to play in the mud and the water and swing on her swing and enjoy dirt.
When I run the lawnmower around, she would run behind me. When the boys run their bikes around, she, as fast as that little bike could go, she would be behind them running and keeping up with them, no problem. You know, she loved to run.
She goes
just loved to
behind them.
run,
It's all
you know.
past
She could
tense
pull
with
herself
him.
up
Everything.
on that swing, her
Mhm.
full body weight with her two hands.
Well,
and she could do that.
the
None
kids
of
all
the
got
other boys could do
motorbikes
that, but
when
she
they got
can.
their taxes and stimulus. What did
Yeah.
Summer get?
Hmm.
Not even a bicycle? Nothing?
I don't know. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Hmm.
No, she's going this year.
This was supposed to be her first year of
She's been
kindergarten.
What? Hold on.
do that. None of the other boys can do that, but she can.
Was she in school yet?
No,
No.
she's going this year.
This was supposed to be her first year of
She's been.
kindergarten.
We did all the what?
I took care of everything.
Yeah.
I had her already taken all of her shots and registered in the school for ready for this year.
Well, that's closed down?
I just never
her.
expected for anyone to get a hold of my heart like she has, because I try to guard my heart as much as I can.
Okay, but you're married, so did your wife not get your heart? And not only that, he's got other kids. Did they not take his heart? But not only that, he's got another daughter. Did she not grab hold of his heart like Summer did? Very fucking weird.
Why would you guard your heart from your kids?
I don't know. Let's hear it again.
I just never
It's
expected
fucking weird.
for anyone to get a hold of my heart like she has.
Yeah, we're going to go over
You know,
that. That
try to-
new little girl, is that girl not named Lillian at the church? Because if that girl's name is Lillian, I am all fucked up because the Changos guy on here.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And
Holy
like,
shit.
is that not the same girl he's been showing? So tell me how there's this girl Lillian that's now Robin's new special friend and everything, but like Chango saw him, the same girl, and there's videos of her that is super fucked up that he has showed on his channel. Is it not the same girl?
And she has that same dazed look.
And in the damn church, the same church, the Seventh-day Adventist. Hold on, let's get through this, and I'm going to pull up
Guard my
Chango's
heart
channel
as
in a
much as I can,
second.
but she
Because
just-
he's like, why is no
she
one
holds my
covering
heart
this?
in
And
her
I'm like,
little
well, because
hands.
Lillian hasn't been
I love
reported
her with
missing
all my-
yet. But Lillian is who he thought was Summer Wells. Now, they look identical. But it's not Summer. But it's
But it could be
fucking weird.
the baby.
They are
What about the
concerning.
baby Candace supposedly had after Summer?
I don't know. No,
It
because
could be
this
her.
girl's older. No, because this girl that they're showing now is like 7 or 8 years old. Lillian
Jody
is
said
like
there was
7
one
or
before
8.
and there was one after. And Laura confirmed it.
Well, it would have to be the one that was right before then, not right after.
Because her mannerisms are a lot like Summer's.
And she does look similar. But
Yes,
is
she does.
Lillian, is it not the same girl that Changos has been showing and talking about on his channel that's now prancing around the Seventh-day Adventist church with Robin? That's the same girl? What are the
Right.
odds? That's fucked up, you guys. That's very concerning.
Yeah, it is.
That before we saw this little girl running around the Seventh-day Adventist church, and yes, all the same mannerisms as Summer and all over and clinging to Robin, and now it isn't Summer, but it is alarming because we knew of Lillian before we saw her pop up at the church, right? So at least I did from Changos, or the
Holy
timing for
shit.
me. That's really fucked, right? Hold on,
Yeah.
let's get through
Yeah.
this and I'll pull that up because that's very concerning.
Wow.
I want to
I'd do
hear her
anything to
talk
have her
about
back.
her sister.
If there's any way, if you can find it in your heart to please
Ew.
release her somehow. I don't know how you might do that.
He doesn't even care. He's not even
And
making eye
then
contact
you're
with the
probably
damn
scared
camera.
of going to prison for the rest of your life and everything else, I'm sure. but please find it in your heart, have mercy, and find a way of letting her go, and where we can get her back. And just please have mercy on her, and you know, and us, and her brothers. And she's such a loving, good spirit. Please, please don't hurt her. Please let her come home. That she's, my biggest fear is,
You're little kids.
you know, her being tormented
Yeah,
or
this is before the
locked in
boys were
a
taken.
dungeon or basement or something, because she
The
loves.
boys weren't
she
taken till
loved
July
to be
20-something,
outside
like a
all
whole
the
month
time.
later.
That was her. Unfortunately, her, you know, her downfall. 'Cause a lot of times
Her downfall.
the boys would be inside. She loved to be outside all the time. That was her. Unfortunately, her, you know, her downfall. 'Cause a lot of times the boys would be inside and we'd be like, "Where's Summer? Why'd you leave her out there alone? You know, go get Summer now." You know, and that's happened over and over again. And we'd come out and she would always be close by, but we was always coming up. She had to be outside. She was an outdoor person. And
She loved to be outside.
Yep. And I'm so afraid that she's locked away. She's such a loving heart and everything, and I'm afraid that she won't be able to, you know, I'm locked away where she can't be outside or play with a puppy or anything, love nature, you know, and it's
Unfortunately, nurse.
that's my greatest fear, that she's not able to do any
Enjoy
of
the
these things
beautiful
anymore,
outdoors.
or that she could possibly,
What?
you know, she won't be able to, you know, I'm locked away where she can't be outside or play with a puppy or anything, love nature, you know, and it's that's my greatest fear, that she's not able to do any of
Enjoy
these
the
things
beautiful
anymore,
outdoors.
What
or
did
that she
she
could
just say? I'm like, they're talking at the same time. It's hard to hear.
or anything, love nature, you know, and it's that's my greatest fear, that she's not able to do any of
Enjoy
these
the
things
beautiful
anymore,
outdoors.
or
Play in the
that she
beautiful
could
outdoors.
possibly, you know, I don't want to think she's dead, but it's a possibility.
Dude, we're talking.
I don't want to address all the negative.
Candace's reaction right there. Like, what the
13
fuck did you
days
just
after
say
she
that?
disappeared.
13 days and we're already, well, she could be dead. I don't want to think of that, but it's possible. And Candace.
I don't want to think she's dead, but it's a possibility.
Candace is like, you
I don't want to
fucking
address
idiot.
all the negativity.
Why'd you
I
say
just
that
want to
on
focus
TV?
on the
Stop
positive,
talking,
because
Dawn.
it's so easy to get, you know,
That's what
lost
she's
in that
thinking, I feel
negativity
like.
and stuff, and it's just not worth it. So I'm just, I appreciate y'all, the good things you say, and your prayers. That's awesome.
When mom and sister come missing, I was in between Arkansas
hear that?
and
There it goes.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
Y'all, the good things you say,
Turn your volumes up, y'all.
and your prayers.
Here we go.
That's awesome.
When mom and sister come missing, I was in between Arkansas
Your mom
and
is watching.
Tennessee.
Might want to watch it.
When mom and sister come missing, I was in between Arkansas and Tennessee. I don't know all of what happened.
They were in
or what-
between Arkansas and Tennessee, so they weren't even for sure in Tennessee at home. Here.
Missing,
Right.
I was in,
And your prayers. That's awesome.
when mom and sister come missing, I was in between Arkansas and Tennessee. I don't know all of what happened or what did happen.
How can
But
you
I
not
hope
know 12
that
years
they find
later?
I don't know all of what happened or what happened. Okay, so you know some of what happened, like what? And again,
mom and
why does it
sister
matter if their mom is her mom's watching? Weird.
When mom and sister come missing, I was in between Arkansas and Tennessee. I don't know.
She
all of
was. Oh, y'all,
When
not her
Yeah.
and Dawn, but she was on the road in between Arkansas and Tennessee. Not her and Dawn. Not
Right.
we were. She was. Oh,
sister come missing.
Sure,
I
do the
was-
math. That's right about the time she had that
I
baby
appreciate
that got
y'all.
taken from the hospital.
hmm.
Right
Well, I
before
don't
she
know all
like
about
really
that extra
started
baby.
seeing him.
Yeah.
Huh?
I don't know about all the other babies or whatever.
That's when they first got together. Right after she had that baby with the black guy, and put the baby up for adoption. Well, they took it from her at the hospital, and she says she put it up for adoption. But then she's on the interview with somebody, I think it was Lips, and Lips was trying to, ask her how that procedure went, and she basically said, like, I don't know, I had the baby, I left, and after that they did whatever. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, and that's when she started seeing him.
She's even said on my channel with her and other people's, she's been pregnant more time than she has kids, right? So, and she has said it herself. So I don't know what is going on. But even her children with her ex-husband, she had both her son and daughter with her ex-husband before Dawn taken away. And then she had this one with some black gentleman that got taken she left the hospital without the baby. And again, she's admitted to having more pregnancies than she has children that she's had in her care. So take with what you want with that. But
squat, drop, roll.
Yeah.
Things you say and your prayers. That's awesome.
When my sister came missing, I was in between Arkansas and Tennessee.
All right, so she was on the road when her sister went missing, driving between states. Her, Candace,
Corny girl.
Again, these guys have something on one another. Don't forget it's the sister that's missing while Candace was in between states. She just said it, not her and Dawn. Her in between states when her sister
and her sister supposedly is the one who
tried to get custody of her other kids.
Right, but initially, like, some people say she is the one who called CPS, and other people say she's not the one who called CPS. But I could see old hothead over there saying, "Oh yeah, she was." You know what I mean? And being all pissed off.
Yeah, we don't know their names.
Because if you take my kids, that means I don't get my welfare check or my food stamps. So how am I going to sell them?
There you go. Exactly.
What's more important?
Yep.
Fucking A right.
I don't know all of what happened or what did happen. But
she doesn't know all of what happened. She was between states. Her, not her and Dawn.
But she loved her sister so much. She don't know what happened.
Between Arkansas and Tennessee.
I was between Arkansas
I don't know
and Tennessee.
all of what happened or
what happened.
Did happen.
Who did she just look at when she said that, by the way?
But I hope
she just looked at somebody. Who? Tim?
I don't know all of what happened or what
who she's looking
happen.
at.
But I hope that they find her too and bring her home safely too.
Yeah, there's nothing. She disappeared without a trace.
She knows, you guys. Watch.
Or what did happen. But I hope that they find her too and bring her home safely too.
Bullshit.
Yeah, there's no.
See the eyebrow raise?
Look at
she disappeared without a trace. They haven't found anything.
She's
haven't found a body.
lying.
The eyebrow raises, and I do it all the time. Your eyebrow raises for empathy, like to empathize it, like to drive home the point.
Yep, she is lying. Her
Big time.
mouth is moving. She is lying. Interesting. So she was in between states when her sister went missing. She doesn't know all of what happened. So
I believe that's also the time they say she was working with the Carnies, on and off.
Yes.
It's easy to travel when you're working with the Carnies.
Hi, Marjorie. Hi, Tammy. He only speaks.
You can make it clear across, most of the country in 2 days with, a bunch of Carnies carting you like here and there.
Hold on. That's crazy. I didn't really hear her say that before, but that's interesting that she can't be nailed down to any one state even or location. And not her and Dawn. Now think of what I said from day one.
And who was her alibi?
They have something on each other. Who is her alibi? No one. Just in between the states.
Who's confirmed that where she was?
Right. She's looking at her mom. Dawn just said, your mom's watching? Maybe, yeah. But that's, and again, why did Dawn say that? What
I
does
doubt
Dawn
she'd
know?
be sitting outside. You think Grandis is sitting outside watching the interview? She's in her trailer doing her fucking pills and
She
just
might
chilling,
be,
playing, getting the
yeah, she
Monopoly
might
game
be.
ready.
She sure shit doesn't like to be. She actually, I was on a phone call with her, Dawn, and Candace once when she was telling them, like, you're dumbasses for speaking to the media at all. You shouldn't have even opened your mouth. And Dawn
Right?
said, well, she's a lot smarter than we are. We should have probably listened to her.
And that's a grandma who's concerned not only for her daughter,
Grandma
but for her
was on the
granddaughter.
porch. Yeah, Grandma was sitting
Mhm.
on the porch. She probably was monitoring everything they were saying. Between
There's no
Arkansas
porch on
and
that house.
Tennessee isn't Wisconsin. Well,
So they don't have a
no.
porch.
Well, they have a little step area, don't they?
Scaffolding.
Like a little something.
They got like a little piece of galvanized steel going over top of where the scaffolding is.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see Grandma there at all, but she was there at that location anyway. But she might have been sitting outside by her camper or what. I don't know. But as far as I know, like I heard it my own self, my own ears. You guys, Grandma thought they were idiots for speaking to the media whatsoever.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know how close she would be, but she might be because she does like to monitor what's coming out of their mouths. It doesn't. Listen, I didn't say she was in fucking Wisconsin, but being between states, hello, could have meant that she left Wisconsin and was in a different
Means
state
she's
after
unaccounted
leaving
for.
Wisconsin. Oh, come on, you have to use your head, people. Use your head.
It means she's unaccounted
Don't
for.
twist what I'm saying. Yeah, exactly. Unaccounted for.
Yeah.
No real set alibi, but in between states. Okay. Well, we've got a lot more we can go through. Tomorrow is 1,000 days she's been missing. 1,000 days.
Poor
I
kid.
do not want to be doing this another 1,000 days, but I will.
No.
But I don't want to. But I will.
Oh, fuck yeah. Yep.
Fuck.
And especially because they want you to stop.
Exactly.
It'd be so
why I
much easier
won't.
for them if we would just go away and stop talking about this kid, and they can get back to their daily grind.
Yeah.
You know, no concern for the kid, just concern for them getting back into their normal habits, and you know they'd be able to make drug runs a lot easier if they weren't worried about the feds and TBI and everybody else.
Don't forget those recordings, that recorded phone call I have where Dawn said we were never supposed to have kids, but Candace's dumbass had to go and get knocked up. And better off not having them. I never wanted kids with Candace. She was an idiot. And then Candace, now that all of the kids are gone, well, we're fucking awesome now, Cher. Because now me and Dawn can grow together, learn to love each other. Like, fuck kids. I am just worried about Dawn loving me. That's what she said.
Can you see them too in rocking chairs on the front porch? They'd scare the scarecrows.
Well, here's the thing, is we already know that Dawn has been forced to be with Candace now multiple times. He has tried to leave her many times, you guys. He does not want to be with her. Why? Exactly.
Yep.
Why? And why are people forcing this man to be in a marriage that
He's
really does not want to be in?
But think about like Don and the way Don's lived his life. Don pretty much did whatever the frig Don felt like doing. Why is he being forced back? Why is he complying?
Why is he complying? Exactly.
Yeah,
what
why is he complying?
People have on this man that he's complying with these things
and trying to keep a happy face about it.
Yep. Why? I mean,
like when he first started like this devoted husband thing, one of my main things was, how does a dude who takes off for 2-3 weeks, a month, crack houses with crack whores, spending all the money, all of a sudden you ain't got no kids, you ain't got nothing tying you, and all of a sudden you become the devout husband? Why?
Yep. Why? And again, knowing there's domestic abuse in that house, why do we have church members forcing this union? Knowing there's alcohol
look up
abuse,
Lillian.
There's drug abuse, there's domestic abuse. Why is church folk doing that, right?
And he's got to know that Candace and Grandis attempt to set him up all the time. You know what I mean? Their deepest desire is to put you in prison, and you're sitting there with a smile on your face like devoted husband.
Right.
It's just a matter of time before they, side up, and Candace will co-sign anything. I mean, Grandis will co-sign anything Candace says. So when the cops come, it's 2 against 1 all the time.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And there was always that plan with Grandis and him and some code word, and yeah.
Is there some deal between Grandis, Candace, and Jimmy Goad for when Don goes to prison? Because, Candace would love to have a chunk of money, and, Timmy Goad would love to have that historical lineage family property back.
Well, he would want the property back, exactly. And Don's talked to me about the property being kind of an issue here. The church wanted a commune there or something.
Oh, could you imagine the places they could put there? Especially that piece of property sitting up on that hill. That is prime. And with the area up and coming, and all the scenic areas around there. My God, you put a couple bed and breakfasts out there, or some nice little golf lodge. That land has total potential. Empty there, though. Hello, or bucket list assholes.
I'm a little bit out of shape this morning.
That's awesome.
Somebody sent me an email last night of this man. He was my neighbor.
That's Lily, right? Lillian?
Also my neighbor.
Is that not Lillian?
Wait, I'm not seeing it.
I speculated that there were 2 little girls.
Okay.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
And there still may be 2 little girls because
what the fuck?
The little girl in the church looks a lot like Lillian.
The little girl in the church. Okay.
This also like Lillian.
Sure.
What
look at the third picture. Tell me that doesn't look different from the first 2.
Why does this man have this little girl dancing in a schoolgirl outfit?
A little bit, like they put a wig on her or something.
Is somebody messing with me?
She's lighter looking.
It says there's no views.
The one in the third picture.
And why
is that? Let's go and see. Let's go to his page here.
What is this person? Kenneth.
With me. It says there's no views. Why is that?
Sorry.
Let's go and see. Let's go to his page here. Why does this man have this? Why does this?
Stammy. Kenneth Stammy. Okay, hold on.
Kenny what?
Kenneth Stamey. Stamey. And that's on this person's channel, you guys. You can see it right here. So, like, that's
I'll
not
look it up when
doxing.
I'm done. That's my homework for tonight.
How do you spell Kenneth? Oh, wait.
Keith?
Kenneth. 2 N's. Okay.
E-T.
Yeah. Kennith. Kennith. Okay. And then S-T-A.
Stormy with an A.
Yeah. No. Yeah. No R. S-T-A-M-E-Y.
Oh, no R?
No R.
Okay. Stormy.
Oh, here he is. Yep. Okay, hold on.
Someone in chat says.
What the fuck?
It's Grandson's ex. You see that? Candy Prim said, Sheriff, someone in chat said it's Grandis's ex.
No, that's a different Kenneth, you guys. And he died, so that's not the same Kenneth.
That's the one she married, but there was one she was with before him.
Another Kenneth?
That she was with when she was really young, because it was like some kind of pedo situation that her...
What the fuck is this?
She was married in Texas to the dude.
Is this Lillian?
What the hell was that one?
I ain't gonna be cooking all day. I ain't your mama. I ain't gonna do your laundry. I ain't your mama.
And she's
But you are my mama,
Mom. in the bed
You
right
gotta
there.
stop listening to Jennifer Lopez!
Wait, what the hell is happening?
They're fucking marketing her.
No, what the hell? There's something going on in the bed behind her. Hold on. What the fuck? Watch the background. Look at the bed behind her. What is that?
I ain't gonna do your laundry.
You see
She got a
that?
black eye.
But you are my mama,
No,
Mom!
look in the bed
You gotta
behind her.
stop
What is
listening to
going on?
Jennifer Lopez!
Mister,
I'm never alone.
Are you seeing
Whoa.
that in the bed behind her?
Yeah.
That looked
You
like...
see her black eye?
No, I was paying attention to what looked like
Yeah, I
someone
seen that. Looks
hitting
like somebody
digits
under
in
the blanket.
background. Not even under the blanket, but they're like they're going like up and down. What the fuck? I do not feel comfortable playing any more of that, you guys. I'm gonna check that out privately, okay? Because that I don't know what's going on, but wow, that just gave me very bad.
What the fuck is wrong with this whole fucking scenario?
It's so wrong. That was crazy. No, man.
Go in and look at her eye. She's got a black eye.
I'll look at it privately before I go ahead and show it online. But you guys, I just looked it up. You look it up. That was fucking sick. I don't know what's happening, but I don't like what I saw. Well, we are.
And why would she be right there when that's happening?
We've been
Really?
living for
Holy
3
crap, girl.
hours. Holy shit. Well, my
I think
bike
we
is
do this
definitely
every
probably
time.
about to- We do. We just lose track because we get so into it. Well, we're going to start early tomorrow. You'll join tomorrow, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Should we discuss the thing that we don't discuss regularly that we discuss all the time?
Go ahead. Yes. Which one?
Cocoa Puffs.
Shits and
Cuckoo for
giggles.
Cocoa Puffs.
I wasn't paying attention to the chat. It's not.
I know.
just
I was
you.
being
When
a smart ass.
When I'm in a roll, when I'm on a roll, I just don't pay attention to the chat.
I don't
So
want to talk
forgive
about
me.
it. I was just being a smart ass.
Oh, okay. Oh, the Cocoa Puffs. Well, we got a whole show before our fundraiser tomorrow on that one, so we can
Yeah,
let it
man,
all
that is
fly
fucking
tomorrow.
weird.
Yep.
I can't believe you just caught that.
I don't.
That,
Yeah.
the-
Well, how
that
could I not?
motion. Yeah, I didn't
you
even
see
notice
that?
it.
You
That's
play that
wow.
back again? Yeah, watch that and look at the bed behind you. That is a dude, and he's doing
Wow.
something. I don't know, but it doesn't look appropriate to me. None of
Was
those
it just
videos
one
look
person?
appropriate. I only saw the one person, which looked like a man.
Because like the motion kind of looked like a two-part exercise.
Looked like sex.
Well, that or head.
But I saw boxers on it. Or yeah, or the oral maybe. But that
Yeah.
was again why? Why is that
Yeah,
happening with a little girl dancing in a
Right.
schoolgirl outfit?
Right.
About not being
An inappropriate song for a little girl too. Totally inappropriate song for a little girl.
so I mean clearly we need to try what we can to try and protect this girl. This needs to be turned in. If the TBI and FBI is not paying attention to this, I don't know what the hell they're doing. It was not a dog. That was not a
And
dog.
like you
'cause I
said,
straight
like-
up saw boxers on them. Okay.
How does
so,
this
no.
little girl that this dude's talking about end up at this church?
Exactly. Because
Yeah.
I saw him talking about the little girl before I ever saw her at the church.
Yeah.
And I do remember seeing a clip of her with the church with
Her and the two donkeys and the old man cutting wood all day. And the old lady
Yes.
driving the trash truck.
Yes, so now
Mm-hmm.
this girl ends up at the same Seventh-day Adventist as Summer Wells.
Yeah.
There's something wrong here.
I don't know. Maybe we're all being played. Like I can't imagine this much disgusting shit is going on this openly public and nobody's like, you know what I mean? You would think that like somebody would get busted long before we see this shit on
You
here.
would
Like it's
think.
normal.
But it's happening in an area that it seems to be like that shit is normalized. You know what
I
I'm
know.
saying?
The
It's
whole
so
fucking
fucked.
county.
Yep,
Yep.
it is so messed up.
Yeah, it is.
So messed up.
Well, on
Well,
that
you
sick
guys-
thought, I'm gonna go look shit up.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch more of that privately because now I also want to be careful what we show on here in case it's something terrible. But I don't like what I saw.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Do me a
Elites
favor,
in
send me
politics.
the spelling you put in on there because I just put it
Okay.
in and yeah.
I can
All
do
right.
you one better. I can just send you the link to the video I just watched and
Yeah. Thank you.
oh yep, that's definitely his channel. So there's his channel. Share, copy link, and
This
There
shit's
you
got to
got
stop,
it.
man.
There's his
All
channel
right,
link
thank
sent
you.
to you. Yeah. All right.
All
So
right,
I
what
will
time
see you
tomorrow, you
again.
thinking?
Well, we got the one I have planned for, I think, like 1 Central for a good old bunny boil, and then I have it set for 7 p.m. Central for the fundraiser, but we can
All
always
right, so
start it
Central, I
earlier.
think it's like an hour before me, or I'll check it out. But I think it's like an
yeah.
hour before me, so.
Well, we can keep.
Because
We'll
I'm on
keep it.
Eastern, but.
Okay. Well, we can
Yeah.
also start a little bit earlier since somehow we talk for hours and not notice.
I know.
So we can always
Just,
start it a little bit earlier.
Normal, send me the little text, like, half hour or whatever before, and
Yeah.
that way, whether
I
it's Central or
certainly will.
Eastern, I'm there.
All right. Sounds good. Well, thanks for joining
All right.
tonight again.
No, thank you. Bye, peoples. Thank you.
Make
Good
sure
night.
you sub up to Rose channel because I'll be hanging out over there quite a bit too when she figures out
Yeah,
her StreamYards. Damn it. All right.
Yeah,
Thanks,
right.
Ro. I'll be talking
All
to you
right,
tomorrow.
good night. Kick me out.
Good night. Okay, bye. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for being a part of tonight. Again, 999 days. Tomorrow, 1,000 days. So we will be back tomorrow. This man's page, I'll go ahead and I'll write the... Actually, here, I think I'll go ahead if I can. Give me 1 second. I'll share the link, okay? You guys can check it out, and we'll talk a little bit more tomorrow about it. But what I saw just kind of triggered me, so I want to be... Nope, that's Chango's. Hold on. Yeah, I don't, ew. Boom. Okay, there we go. And then how do I share channel? Share channel. Copy link. Copy. Okay, and then I think I go here and paste, and then that should be his channel link. If you guys want to grab that, I'll give it a minute here so people can grab that link should they want to check it out. And if you see anything funky that you want to make sure that I see and bring attention to me or Ro or Cotton Candy Boobs or Mr. Share, go ahead and send it to my email, ihearvoices19@yahoo.com, and we will take a look at it, and we'll do kind of part 2 for the 1,000 days tomorrow and continue on. We are going to have a little fun with Jody Sue tomorrow before the fundraising event, though. We'll get it out of our system before that, because again, when we are doing a fundraiser in Summer's name, we want to put all bullshit aside, and we don't want to be bashing each other. We just want to do good things in Summer's name that she would be proud of if she could see or know about it or look back on it one day, right? So we will do our best. So, ooh, okay. Okay, I will see you guys again. Copy every video in that Casey takes them down. That is a good, yes, absolutely. Hi, Just Mary. Sorry I didn't see you in here earlier. Howcat, thank you for being here. Thank you everyone for listening. Thank you members. Thank you mods, and just taking part of the conversation and being here. Thank you, and I will see you all again tomorrow, a couple times tomorrow. All right, much love, y'all. Bye.